Fresh, freshy, flex, fresh, fresh, freshy, flex, fresh, fresh, hell my left, got with confidence.
You cannot. Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate,
Hey.
activate. Look here. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey,
Look here.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way? So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You cannot. Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Look here. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey,
Look here.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way? So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You can.
I'm here and I'm queer. I don't care about none of y'all being at work. I don't care about none of y'all being at work. Do not get fired because of me. Y'all need to be working. Is what y'all need to be doing. The majority of y'all is not supposed to be here, and I'm snitching. I'm telling all of y'all bosses. I am. That's a shame. Ooh, that's a shame. Ooh. It's a shame y'all ain't working. Work. My God. So yeah, I was coming. I don't care about none of y'all being at lunch, nothing like that. Oh well. Oh well. My husband has 2 jobs. I don't have to be here, girl. Yeah. Shout out to everybody that's at work. I hope y'all get rolled up. All of y'all. I hope all of y'all get a ride up because y'all not supposed to be listening to me. Y'all supposed to be listening. I'm here flipping. Y'all know I'm about to act the fool. Y'all already know that I am. Y'all know I'm about to get messy. It's been a while since we done talked about celebrities and whatnot. So I'm about to be messy. Like that's what I'm about to do. I'm about to act the fool. I'm about to clown. It's just what it is. So I'm here flip. Welcome to the Sean WA show. I missed you guys. It's been 12 hours. So yeah, I'm like, I got some time. Let me do this before I go out and about. Let me collect some celebrities. Okay, here, flip. So I'm gonna need y'all to hit the like button. Is y'all hitting the like? Oh Lord, is y'all hitting the like? Let me see. I have to know that y'all hitting the like because I got time today. I got a little bit of time. Let me go to me. I don't care who's live. So, me. Oh, my thumbnail cute today. Yeah, his thumbnail. Shut up, Sean. Shut up. Okay, let me see. Boom. Yes. Who's only 100? It's only 400. That's not. No, it's only 100 or something likes. Oh yes, I'm going to get a. Oh no, y'all tried. Hit the like button now.
She's Michael Jackson.
Hit it.
We're gonna support you. We don't know.
And you really got that Jackson blood in you. Michael would have hit it.
Michael would have asked Michael.
Janet would hit it anytime.
Yeah, I didn't want to put.
Come on now, you got that Jackson blood.
Oh my God! You been mentioning that y'all's name.
I wish I was a Jackson. I sing anytime they ask me. Come on now.
Let me try. I mean, my throat is not together.
That's
but
all right.
I'll try. No weapon formed against me.
No, yeah.
Shall
Hit the light.
prosper. Now,
Hit the light.
It
No,
won't
don't you hit me. Don't you hit me, Lady Love.
He
Listen
will
to this.
do
Yeah.
what he said
Every
he
word.
would do. He will stand by your side. He will come through. So don't be afraid of your end.
Shut up, Michael Cousin, real quick. I could be late, Sandy Soul. And you didn't have to say that. Hold on, because you said it. You said, hold on. She said something about right here. Don't ever say this again. Don't ever say this again. Don't ever say this again. So, girl, you ain't doing nothing. Like you ain't doing what? So what? I had to pee. Other stuff happened. I had to throw something in the garbage and other stuff. So, girl, I could be late. I don't need to look. We don't need to be look. Let's talk about the right stuff in the chat.
Me, you through the day.
Uh-oh.
Wait, I just heard Michael come out there.
Me too. Now hit the like, all right? That's all I ask. Just hit the like button. Just hit the like button. That's it. That's all. That's all you got to do. Tap on that like as you come in the building. That's it. That's it. Max y'all for the money. So it's like, oh my God. So you just hit the like. Shout out to Michael Cousin. Absolutely, we're gonna get her again anytime. This is my girl. She collects y'all. She collects y'all. She does exactly what I need her to do. Now let's jump into these topics. Hello, everyone. Welcome, 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 welcome. I will get into the comments. Kiki Palmer, my girl, has revealed on SNL that she is pregnant. Y'all look at my girl.
I am. There's some rumors going around. People have been in my comments saying Kiki's having a baby. Kiki's pregnant. And I want to set the record straight. I am. There's some rumors going around.
Now this was so cute. Shout out to Kiki Palmer. She's pregnant. I was like, oh my God, by who? And I was like, so okay, it's awesome. Who the pappy? Who the pappy? But shout out to her and her boyfriend. Yay! They're having a baby. So I'm excited for Kiki. She is super grown girl. Do your thing. Do your thing. Do your thing. Do your thing. So congratulations to Kiki Palmer for being pregnant. I think she's so cute. Her little belly. I'm excited. Kiki shows her life, especially on IG and stuff like that. She's pretty open on there. So I'm excited for her to have her baby because we actually gonna see it. I feel like we're gonna see her baby, whether it's a boy or a girl. She's gonna show us, and she's not gonna wait until it's 5 years old. How all these other celebrities be doing. I just be like, Beyonce, show us your kids. Rihanna, show us your baby. Hurry up. I mean, y'all be getting on my nerves. Knowing them kids be cute. Whole time they turn cute. But they want to show us. Like, go show me your baby. Hurry up. Move the cover off there. Turn the stroller around. Let me see this baby. Because you get real annoying sitting here posting these pictures, you in front of the stroller, but we don't see it. But let's see the baby. My God. I'm like, I'll be trying it. Now, let us see y'all damn children. Let us see it. Like, we want to see the baby. Y'all be so annoying. Like, if it's a fly, let us say it. Okay? We got to be able to see that you got a booger wolf before we call it a booger wolf. So let us see y'all babies more stuff and be cute. Some of them. Okay? There are ugly children among us. Okay? I'm going to need people to stop trying to make every child cute. No. Okay? You cannot force that. Okay? When you look at a cute kid, it's an instant smile. Stuff like that, you feel warm, and stuff on the inside. It's like, like that type of feeling. But there are some ugly ones in existence, all right? But most celebrity children be cute. Like they'd be cute. They'd be really cute, But it's a couple of them. Woo. So gays, it's a couple of them. I'll be like, ooh, don't want to babysit. Like, it's a couple of them. You don't even want to babysit while the parent walk to the concession stand, at the place. No, take it with you. Please take this little mosquito with you. Please don't leave this little puppy right here with me. take it with you. Is he just going over there? Okay, but he could go too. What he even stand next to me slobbing and all that? Get your baby. Get your baby, girl. But if it's cute, it's like, okay, I'll watch him. Go ahead. Okay, girl. But some ugly ones is among us. I don't name ugly churn. I do not do that. So y'all tried it in the chat. Y'all talk about something like who? We don't name the ugly churn. We just look at them. We look at them. We don't hold them. Nothing. Okay. There's been plenty of babies y'all done seen that y'all did not want to hold, or it was too late. Meaning you did not see the face of this child, but they walked it up to you, and it's a newborn, so you're just going to assume, all right, that it's a blessing, all right? And then they hand it to you, and you look down, and it's Flavor Flav in your arms, okay? It's Kodak Insect Black in your arms. Somebody just handed you a booger wolf. So I'm here, Flip. We have all held a Fraggle Rock. Yes, we have. We've all had a child that we've almost dropped. Okay? Absolutely. It's not because you wasn't holding it right. It's because what it looked like. It's just like, no, it ain't got nothing to do. I know how to hold babies. It's just, I don't know how to hold ugly ones. I don't know how to hold an ugly baby. So I've only held them moments. They've got a couple seconds. And then other than that, I'm handing them right back to what gave birth to it. So, hold it real quick, say a little prayer over it, and hope this is just temporary of what's going on. Hope, pray for a glow up and hand it right back. Just be like, ooh, look, ooh, ooh, here, girl, it hurts, girl. It may be hungry. Here, get this. No. So, yay. So shout out to Keke Palmer. I think she's going to have a beautiful baby. I'm excited. Shout out to her. I love Keke Palmer. So I'm excited to see her baby. And she's going to show us. She's not going to hide her baby. So shout out to Keke. Girl, you better show us your baby. I'm coming here and talk about you like a dog. Moving right along. So Ashanti sang the national anthem. Again, she back out here singing, y'all. We ain't going to listen to the whole thing, but we're going to listen to a little piece. Fair use. So put this on up. They be trying it. Let's go.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets wrecked the bombs burst.
Okay, that's enough, girl. Shout out to Ashanti. I think she did a good job overall. It was Ashanti, y'all. It was Ashanti. I think Ashanti did a good job. I mean, it could have been, I feel like she did a good job. I mean, it wasn't bad. I don't think it was bad. The whole performance, you should listen to the whole thing, but I ain't got time for them and they copyright. I ain't got time for that. But I feel like she did a good job. Overall, good body of voice, like layers to it. She kept it quiet at certain points and then brought it with the. I think she did a good job. I think overall, Ashanti did a great job. So shout out to Ashanti for her national anthem. I think she did a really good job. It's not an easy song to sing. A lot of people think that the national anthem is easy to sing. It's not. It is not an easy song to sing. Because I used to be like, y'all can do better than that. And then I remember in choir, we sang the song. I'm like, well, this is actually not an easy song to sing. Like it actually isn't. And the words within the song, you have to pronunciate each word, because you can't go up there. was so gallantly streaming, and the rockets leg that go bursting in air gave proof to the night that the flag was stood. Like you can't go up there singing like that. You have to enunciate. You have to say each word, and the words are bigger words within singing. So yeah. So it was no Whitney, because that's my favorite national anthem of all time. Okay. Love Beyonce and all of those people. Y'all are wonderful. Y'all are wonderful. But Whitney, no one compares. Okay. So it wasn't a Whitney, nothing like that. But still at the same time, I think Ashanti did a good job. I think that her national anthem, it was clean. It was great. It was great. Oh no, never. Please don't even say her name when it comes to a national anthem, because girl Fergie, Galilei, Stray, man. I'm like, Fergie, no. Like, Fergie, why? I couldn't believe it. I was shocked. I was like, this is worse than when you peed on yourself on stage. Like, Fergie, no. But Ashanti, amazing. She did a good job. So shout out to Ashanti for coming through and doing that, because I was starting to lose hope after they let Sierra do it. I said, Lord, why is one to step up here on the stage talking about someone so gallantly streaming? I love Sierra. That's my girl. But I was like, why? Is this really happening? This isn't a joke. Okay. Here we go. And yeah, she made me lose faith. I lost faith in national anthems after Sierra got up there and destroyed it. I lost faith. But shout out to Ashanti. Speaking of Ashanti.
No, yes. Ain't breaking nothing. From what I was told.
Is it a deal breaker though?
You know,
like,
okay,
so
here's
the thing. If you know what to do with it, then it's not a deal breaker. Okay. You know what I'm saying? If you know how to make it.
That's what women say to make guys feel better.
No, I'm dead serious. What can you do with it?
You can do it.
Well, maybe, I don't know. I mean, if you know how to, if I'm happy. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And you know how to, if you know how to make it do what it's supposed to do. But it's still disappointing when you're like, yeah, you don't want to have to,
What is that? Did you just pick up a roach? What was that? What was that?
Because there's certain things you can't even say in the bedroom. You know what I mean?
Right. Absolutely.
Like, you can't say certain things. Like, you know how you want to talk. I know Ashanti talks dirty in the bedroom. I can tell.
Oh my gosh.
But what makes you say that? I can tell. But there's certain things you can't say because then you're lying.
Very true. Very true. But guys do all the time. They be lying just to get in and do,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Guys
so we
do
just lie back.
Lie back.
Like, it's the best. Yes.
And get it.
So,
look at him.
Can we go? It's a cold world, bro.
Ashanti, I gotta ask you this: is a little penis a deal breaker?
Oh my god.
Now, shout out to Ashanti, but I mean, of course, small ones aren't a deal breaker. She was with Nelly for how long? And she was with Nelly for how long? I mean, that girl, that viral tape, that went around with Nelly, or viral video, that went around with Nelly, and that girl was sitting over there sucking on the thumb. She was over there beating her face on his pelvis, because that's not a long travel. I mean, of course, they're not a deal breaker. Underlay, mama, yeah. I mean, of course not. I mean, she doesn't mind. It's no big deal. I mean, she like, duh, Nelly, like, I mean, it's not a deal breaker. I mean, he kept me happy in other ways. He kept me happy in other ways. So, I mean, Nelly, we all saw it. We all saw it. And from what we saw, I mean, it's nothing. I mean, it wasn't horrible, but I mean, at the same time, it's nothing to be afraid of. It's not one of them, ooh, that's a lot. It's not one of those, where all that's going. No, it's definitely not one of those. So with that woman over there fracturing almost her forehead, nose over there on your pelvis, because you was making her work way too hard. I was just like, that's a lot. Like, I promise you it's not getting bigger as you. Nelly, you doing too much. You're doing way too much over there. You are literally cocky. Because, okay, buddy. That's not a choking hazard, or anything like that. It's just hanging out with old boy type of situation. So shout out to Ashanti. Yeah, of course. We know small peens is not a deal breaker with Ashanti as long as you're keeping her happy. So it's more like a they're there for Nelly, It's like, yeah, they're there. You keep me in cute clothes. I like my house, it's cute. You pay the mortgage. So it's just, that's what it was giving. And that song Ashanti said, I put him on the right. We do it every night. She said, I ain't worried about nobody taking hers because she said she got that good. She ain't saying nothing about Nelly. She didn't. So I'm here, Flip. So moving right along. So shout out to Ashanti. This is my girl. Love Ashanti. Moving right along. So 21 Savage sounds off that he doesn't have a celebrity girlfriend amid rumors that he's secretly dating Lotto. Now, it's been alleged for quite some time, if you didn't know, that 21 Savage and Lotto were in a relationship. Lotto has never publicly stated who this guy is that she was dating, and neither has 21 Savage. He's never stated if he's dating anyone, and if he is dating anyone, are they famous? Anything like that. He is, in his mind, he's single, and how he looks at things. So let's get into what 21 Savage had to say about Lotto. Let's get into it. I'm messy.
Been hot for a long time. I don't do all the antics and shit. I don't got a celebrity girlfriend. I'm not finna be out everywhere. I'm not dropping music every other week. I'm not going on live talking about every other week. Me and Nas been talking about making music on my kids way before all that shit happened. We've been like figuring out how we was gonna do a song before this on my mama. I've been had his number. He been telling me he was a fan of my shit. I've been telling him the same thing before all this shit happened, bro. That's why he didn't take what I said in no disrespectful way, because he knew what I was trying to say, because I'm not even that type of nigga. Like, y'all just be getting hot for a long time. I don't do all the antics and shit. I don't got a celebrity girlfriend. I'm not.
Lotto, you thought it was feeling you? Lotto, you thought it was feeling you? Girl. You thought it was feeling you? That bitch, she a munch. Girl, you thought it was feeling you? You a munch. Like, girl, you're a whole munch. You out here a whole munch. Because she unfollowed him after this. So it's just like, what you unfollowing for? Because you basically just got mentally dumped. Because it's just like, you thought it was feeling you? Oh, this is hilarious. No, because these girls be acting like they these girls. The girls act like they the girls. They act like they the girls because they be smashing on these dudes. Like, you thought he was feeling you? Oh, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. Y'all always be thinking light skin is the right skin. I'm here, Flip. So he made sure everybody knew I ain't got no celebrity girlfriend, none of that. So no, If y'all trying to say I go with her, no, we don't. That is not my girl. I will smash all of her friends right now and already have smashed like 30% of them. That's what 21 is saying. 21. So, my girl, Lotto, you thought it was feeling you? You a munch. Okay? That's all you were. Smash and pass. Okay? You was up in there doing tricks, up in there on the chandelier, swinging from it, and landing on the pin. Girl, you do all that for nothing. Girl, thanks. This was fun. That's what he said, girl, publicly. You just got KC and JoJo, girl. Remember when? Because it's KC, right? KC, the one that was going with Mary, right? It was KC, and KC went on that. Or was it JoJo? No, it was JoJo. No, it was KC. So it was one of the Who Yes. So one of the Who Yes brothers, the skinny one, Casey. Okay, y'all said it was Casey. Okay. So Casey, when he was dating Mary J. Blige in the 90s, y'all, he went on this TV show and he said he was single. So Mary J. Blige had one on that same show like a week or so later, y'all, and they told her, that your man was just over here on the show. And he said he ain't your man, girl. Girl, he said he ain't going about it. Girl, he said he's single. And Mary was like, oh, he said that? Man, that was a real reaction. Mary was like, oh, he said, for real? For real? Because, they didn't have social media there. So it's just like, it's not as easy to capture things and somebody says something, you just go view it. This was the 90s. So it took some time, for that information to get back, to her. And she had no idea that because she running around claiming him and everything. Casey, that's my man. So like that's how she was all up in the magazines saying that she go with KC. So, everybody thinks she go with KC. So KC came on the show and he was like, no, I don't go nobody. I'm single. Is what Casey said. So then Mary came on that same show like a week or so later. And she found out that he said that he was single, like the interviewer told her, he said he's single, right? And Mary like, what? His drunk ass said that. That's what his bitch drinking ass said that. That's what he came on here and said. So Mary was mad. Mary was mad. Okay, whole world was upside down. Okay, and Mary went backstage to call KC as she didn't give him a piece of his abusive mind. Mary went back there and called him like, are you serious? Well, all I really want is to be happy. Are you kidding me? To find a love that's mine? Oh my goodness. Even if he be drinking, like, you tried. Okay, we'll go together. Good. I'm sleeping with your father. And she hung up. Yeah, that's what happened. And that's what happened, y'all. Y'all welcome. Y'all was welcome. That is what happened. So this just happened to her, y'all. Oh my goodness, to Babyface Evans. to Babyface. A lot of y'all. This just happened to the girl. Her Notorious, Skinny Notorious. They breaking up. Look at this. Oh my God. Oh, they broke up. Oh, it's over. Oh, it's over. Oh, they broke it up, girl. But before we move on, Lotto, you thought it was feeling you? You thought it was feeling you? Do you want to get on that remix? Girl, be careful. Be careful. So yes, hair flip. Shout out to my girl Scorpion Vibes. She said that Mary album that her was fire. Though it was. That's why because she had that girl, that happened to her. Y'all know back then Mary used to. Y'all know back then she used to do that. She used to do that. So, she was real messed up, y'all. She was real messed up when she had heard that. Mary went in that studio I can love you. Reminisce. Girl, she was upset. Girl, Mary went in that studio upset. Mary went in that studio. I was your lover and your secretary. Girl, Mary was on it. 11 years. Like we heard, we knew it. Who we know, girl. Girl, we know you have to find out on TV. Besides these badass kids, I ain't got nothing to show. Girl, we know, girl. Girl. Oh my God. Like, girl, Mary, we know. Girl, we know. We heard it on TV, girl. Girl, let us sing it, Mary. My God. That's why she said, well, I'm not going to cry. And she hit that air. That air was born then, y'all. Okay, that was KC. Yep. Hair flip. Y'all was welcome. Hair flip. I love Mary. That's what happened to our girl. That's what happened. That's what happens to our girl. We gotta tell the truth. We gotta tell that's what happens to our girl. We love her. KC should have did that to our girl. Now y'all trying to be mad at me. No, we gotta be mad at KC. Okay, because he did that to our girl. He didn't have to do that to her. He didn't have to do that. He didn't have to do that. But guys, move right along. So a lot of girl, you thought it was filling you. Munch. Moving right along. So Kandi and these girls up here doing my girl Latasha. Latasha, be quiet. Be quiet. Be quiet, because girl, I ain't too far off you neither. Now Xscape done broke up for the 80th time. They going on tour for the 90th time with the same music. Okay, why they still why folk come they still acting like a group, Lord, we don't know. We don't know. Destiny's Child done met up plenty of times, but every time they do, it's Kelly, Beyonce, and Michelle. And nobody say, ooh, Destiny's Child. Oh, said no, because they're not Destiny's Child no more. It's just, but these skanks from the 90s, they just keep running around with the same music. Like, it's just like, girl, y'all beefing again with the same music? Can y'all at least beef with a new album? Can y'all go on tour with a new album since y'all swear y'all still together? Oh my God. No, like y'all, because they act like they still together. And they not together. They've been broken up ever since Tamika and Latasha jumped Kandi in the studio. When they had Kandi there screaming. When they had Kandi there screaming on her back. One was had her from the front, the other one had her was working from the back. Nah, there ain't been no group since they had Kandi there. Ow, 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 ow. Since the sisters had to wear Kandi out in that studio, they have not been no group. Okay? Now, it is what it is. Nah, they want to act like they still together and they not. Because Kandi sitting here hugged up with both of the women that she look. She got both of them arm in arm. Both of the people that because that's how they jumped them. Just like that. One was working on the left, and the other one was working on the right. And she was in that studio kicking her legs up and down, screaming, up in there yodeling. Girl. And Tiny had to break it up. And then after Tiny broke up the fight, Kandi said something smart. Like, that's why I slept with Tip. And then Tiny had to turn around. Tiny Oink Harris had to turn around and swing on Kandi. And she did. She swung on her. She swung on her because Kandi turned around and said something slutty. Okay, allegedly. Kandi turned around and said something slutty. So she basically got beat up by everybody that day because they was all sick of her. Okay? She's supposed to be sleeping with Jermaine and Jermaine daddy, allegedly, because y'all know she done slept with Atlanta and part of Decatur and worked on Savannah. Nah. So it is what it is, Kandi. It is what it is. You got a friendly coochie. Okay, whatever. You're married. So I'm here, flip. So I'm a girl. So Kandi Burruss and these girls, especially Tiny on Carrots, I'm not too far off. You poison giver, witch. Okay, handed them girls boiling drinks, handed them girls boiling drinks, girl, and bringing them back to the room, washing them up, and all of that for your husband Tip to put his foot in them. Girl, I'm not too far off, y'all. I'm not too far off you and the tail. Okay, so now Tiny Oink Oink done sit here and took this microphone from this girl Latasha. Now I know y'all don't like her, so what? So what? Y'all can't none of y'all beat her up. Okay, none of y'all beat her up. That's why she's still in the group, because she could beat up all y'all. All y'all, she could beat up any one of y'all. Any one of y'all. Any one of y'all. That's why, because y'all ain't gonna run up. You ain't gonna run up. Y'all gonna do everything but they. Kandi, you know better. How they flipped you over in that studio. How they flipped you over like furniture, like a mattress in that studio, girl. You already know better, yodeler. You already know better. Sit still. And then turning Tamika, girl, you ain't gonna do nothing. Ain't nobody scared of Zanique. Girl, ain't nobody scared of Zanique. She ain't beat up nobody ever. She ain't got into one fight. So she could sit her non-violent self down, and you can too. Girl, you ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't gonna do nothing. No, because I'm sick of that. I'm sick of that. So I'm here, flip. So now let's listen to her take this microphone and exclude my girl Latasha. Now she didn't have to do that, and she know how that man husband, her husband out here cheating, and she had to do that to her. So she take this microphone, this pig, Tiny, take this microphone from this damn woman and say what she said. She gonna shade my girl. She gonna shade my girl. And then her sister standing over there, old dark 30. She ain't say nothing neither. She should have said something. I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate it. So let's get into this, because I'm mad. Y'all did this. I'm mad. I'm mad. Y'all did it.
You know what I mean? Embrace love. Love yourselves, because it took me a while to get to love myself, but now we all are here. And I just want everybody to understand that it's all about love, and it's all about this. Thank you. Soul Train, thank you.
I want to say thank you to Soul Train, of course, and thank you to my girls. I love y'all.
Oh, yes. We love you too.
I know. You too.
Thank you, Soul Train.
Yeah.
Continue to shine your light for the world to see. And when you're shining your light, bring somebody up. Don't do it to dim their light. You know what I mean? Embrace love. Love yourselves, because it took me a while to get to love myself, but now we all are here. And I just want everybody to understand that it's all about love, and it's all about this. Thank you. Soul Train, thank you.
I want to say thank you to Soul Train, of course, and thank you to my girls. I love y'all.
Oh, yes. We love you too.
She should have hit that pig on top of her head. She should have hit that pig right on top of her head. She should have hit that pig right on top of her head. Because no, Tamika's gonna take the time, gonna take the microphone and talk about some. Now, if y'all don't understand pig Latin, what she said was that she loved her girls. That's what she said. If y'all don't understand pig Latin, because she's gonna take the microphone. She gonna take the microphone and talk about. Like, girl, we get it, pig. We get it. We get it, girl. Never should have kissed you. We get it. Never should have kissed ya. Like, we get it. Y'all don't like her. So, no, because I'm tired of them. No. Because I'm tired of them. So she gonna take the microphone and like, no, nobody got time for that. The pig is Tiny Tamika Harris. It's who the pig is. And gonna try to take the microphone and be shady, born on a farm. I'm like, if y'all don't get this sick pig, take the microphone from that pig. Hurry up. It's about the group. And she gonna take the microphone up there looking like a undead pork. Up there 2 feet tall. Oh my goodness. No, because she tried it. And she didn't have to do that. She didn't have to do that. She didn't have to do that. And Tamika, not everybody speaks in pig. So that's another thing too, because we understand nothing you said. Nothing you said. Like, girl, mouth breather. We didn't all know, because I'm tired of her. I'm tired of her. She gonna get up there with that snout. Like, girl, can't nobody, girl, everybody don't speak pig Latin. She gonna take the microphone like we don't need captions. We need we didn't know you were gonna speak. we don't have the closed caption up for pig Latin. Oh no, because she tried it. So it's like we didn't, because we didn't expect you to speak. Pig. So no, she did that. And she did a right bacon bits. Not right. She is a mouth breather. She is. Shout out to my girl Lab Gas. God said. She said when my daughter was about 8, she said to her dad's new girlfriend looked like time. Oh Lord. She said, child, I thought out laughing. Now, if it was in the 90s, then she was good. But if she said it any time after she married Tip, there was no competition there at all. It's like, ooh, he do? Ooh, Lord. Is it hard for you to eat, baby? When you around her, just close your eyes. just close your eyes when you eat, girl. Yes. So they say thank you for the Super 6. She said they had the mics up high for a reason. Little pig, why? Because she tried it. Chillaxing girl came through just snorting up the whole thing, coming in with the hog lean. Coming in with the hog lean, girl. I said, who? Pepper. Pepper, didn't nobody tell you to take that microphone? When nobody talking to you? I'm like, girl, when nobody talking to her? And she gonna take the microphone. Pepper, girl, don't nobody want to hear from y'all? What happened with them drinks in the club? Because I would have took her, since she want to act like this is or what's that movie called? The Bridesmaids. Girl. Like, oh, okay, we grabbing mics. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I love y'all too. I love y'all too. I also love all of the victims. Tiny and Tip Harris. Okay? Y'all are my girls. Y'all are the world. Y'all are the future. Okay? Just because certain people don't believe you don't mean that other people don't. Hold on. Tiny. Like, that's what we doing? That's what we doing? Oh, that's what we doing, girl? Are we grabbing a mic? Keep shining. Oh, okay. Knowing you can. Oh, that's what we doing? Oh, okay. Okay, because we that would have been a back and forth, because I would have took the mic right back and said, I love the audience. I love the audience. If every H up here, include my sister. You want it back? Hair flip. No, because they tried it. We're messy. Are we gonna be messy? That's what we're gonna be messy. Okay, but let's be messy. Because that's exactly what I would have did. They too nice to me. Because that little pig would not have gotten away with that. Let's get into this. Look, now it's still going. They're talking about I ain't reading none of this. They look now Tamika's sister. I mean, Latasha's sister, Tamika Scott. Says, because I guess the girl ain't been on tour with them, y'all. The girl ain't been on tour with them. Latasha, she ain't been there. And, Xscape could care less, including Tamika, okay? They keep going on tour. Why? I don't know. To keep performing the same songs. Kandi to still keep hitting that dry, a little secret note. I don't get it. But they keep going on tour. I don't know why. But I guess Latasha Scott is allegedly coming out with a new album. Somebody doing something new. And she's supposed to be doing her own tour, I guess. But it was rumored that there was, certain threats being made with management and whatnot when it came to Latasha Scott's team and Xscape's team and whatnot. But her sister, Tamika Scott's bald-head ass, gonna come forward and, once again, defend the group instead of like necessarily looking out for her sister. I get that. Who's singing to the Lord? Who's singing to the Lord? Because the Lord is tired of everybody in this group. The Lord is sick of these women. He is. He's sick of them. He's tired of them. So allegedly, there was a threat and whatnot. But this is Sister Tamika coming forward defending the group again instead of her sister. She speaks of her sister, but she's not defending her. She's just saying like, look, this what happened is her choice. It was my sister's choice, basically. So we don't care. I know I don't care about what Tamika has to say. I was listening to what Latasha was saying, but Kandi, y'all know Kandi don't get mad, she get even. Kandi Herb put this rumor out here. So well, not just Kandi, Xscape. So it says, oops, Tamika Scott says Xscape's promoter did threaten Latasha's husband, but only because he threatened the promoter first. So again, she ain't out here repping her sister. She out here defending the group, which I don't get that. Like, why I don't get why folk come. People at fame come in between family. Because I'm always gonna ride for mine. Good, bad, or indifferent. I'm just not gonna go against my brother or my sister over these people. Like, I'm just not going to do that. That's gross, because family is forever. I could not see these chicks again in my life and not care, but with my family, I'm going to want to see my family. I'm going to want to be at establishments and family affairs and stuff that is happening together, you know, not they're avoiding each other or not speaking to each other. I want to be there arm in arm, like, what up, bro, or sis. You know, I want that relationship. This is a forever thing, you know. So I'm never going to put some strangers in front of that because we get money together. So what? Like, I mean, at the end of the day, true talent will definitely prevail, but they don't have it clearly. Kandi, y'all got to stop feeling like Latasha Scott was the only one that felt bigger than the group. All of y'all felt bigger than the group. All of you. Tamika, Tiny, Oink Oink, Harris, you felt bigger than the group. Latasha felt bigger than the group. Tamika felt bigger than the group, and so did Kandi. All of y'all did solo ventures, and all of y'all sucked. All of y'all sucked. Some people are good in a group, and some people are good individually. All of y'all felt like y'all were individuals. All of y'all felt that way. That's why y'all keep coming back together as Xscape, because it's the only thing that has actually brought any true relevancy towards you. No matter where Kandi goes, she's Kandi of Xscape. No matter where Latasha goes, she's Latasha of Xscape. No matter how many times T.I. cheat on Tamika, Tiny, on Harris, she's still gonna be Taiki, Tamika, on Harris of Xscape. Okay, none of you have done anything major independently to break you from Xscape. That's again why y'all keep getting back together. Destiny's Child and groups like that, they don't have to keep getting back together because they are great individually. They can do their own thing. All of them, individual great talents. But when it comes to y'all, not so much. Not you ballad givers. Can't none of y'all dance. Ain't none of y'all stand outish. All of the, besides the voices, that's all y'all got. I mean, y'all ain't, that's it. Great voices, but that's it. That's where it starts. That's where it stops. So that's why y'all gotta keep coming back together. Because again, it's that group factor that makes y'all relevant. Kandi could go on tour right now by herself and it's gonna suck. Tiny can go on tour right now by herself and it's gonna suck. Tamika can go on tour right now by herself and it's gonna suck. And the tour that Latasha's going to do, unfortunately, is going to suck. So it's not gonna bring in any major dollars. It's not gonna be world renowned. It's not gonna be any of that. It absolutely is not. That's why y'all keep getting back together collectively. Because y'all suck individually. So let's get into what her sister had to say. Hurry up. Oh, look at Tiny just already oinking.
Find a way. I'm telling you now. I mean, if it keeps going on, I don't know how much I can hold.
Is what fixable situation. I mean, I'm not mad at my sister. I love my sister, and I'm always here for her, just like we're here for her.
Yeah.
It's not the personal problems that we're having as a family should have never been spoken on, but she decided to speak on it to clear her name, saying that because people were saying, well, your sister didn't tell you about this, your sister didn't tell you, and then she's like, well, I'm not talking to my sister because she disrespected my mama, which was a lie. And so that right there in itself, that hurts. You know what I mean? Like, this whole thing is just out of control. But the reality of it, my sister started working on her deal long before we started doing the shows. During the show, she has been alienating herself from us. Her manager's called Tiny and said she's booked.
And when she's unbooked, they'll let us know.
Oh.
And as far as the rumor about the promoter threatening her husband, the truth of the matter is he threatened him first. And we have the email.
You said Rocky threatened the promoter
first.
Gotcha.
So when I presented the girl's information or whatever, we called the promoter and he was like, you know, the reason why in other words, the reason why I didn't retaliate to that threat is because of y'all. So she took that as a threat, but he threatened the promoter first. And
got it.
All right, well,
life is short, ladies. Let me just say,
pieces of the story being told, and we haven't said our piece because at the end of the day, we love Tasha and we don't want to be going back and forth on the internet trying to bash each other like it's crazy. So we just wait, and you know we're trying to wait. I'm telling you now. I mean, if it keeps going on, I don't know how much I can hold.
Is what fixes the situation. I mean, I'm not.
Tiny, why are you so pressed on like, no, I need to know why she's so pressed, because when all of these allegations went out were about her and her husband, about her beige family, she was on the hush hush. You couldn't get her to talk. Now all of a sudden, if this keeps going on, then I don't know how much longer we can hold our peace. You know, girl, shut up. Like, I'm like, you tried it. Girl, be quiet. Shut up. So yeah, I would say songs like, you know, No Scrubs, Bills, and a few other songs that they wrote that stand out. But other than that, no. She don't really stand out at all. Honestly. She don't really stand out at all to me. Kandi is very boring to me. Shout out to you, Mommy. Yeah, to me, thank you for the donation as well. I'm sorry. Kandi, I'm surprised that she's been on Atlanta Housewives as long as she has been. Shout out to Jacqueline for the super stick as well. I'm surprised she's been on there as long as she's so boring. I mean, she absolutely is. The show did phenomenal without Kandi. It's doing okay with her, but it's not like they're going to lose millions of viewers if Candy's not on it. She's boring. Like, and not boring because she doesn't start drama. She's boring because her life to most viewers is boring. You know, girl, we're bored of this. It's like the same thing over and over and over and over and over. With her starting new businesses and stuff like that, is just so she can have something else to talk about and give Todd something to do. He had nothing to do. So that's pretty much, you know, I mean, to me, Candy's life is very boring. I would not mind her being gone. I liked people like Portia because Portia wasn't boring to me. Portia always has something going on. You know, I liked following her. And I think that's why a lot of people didn't mind following Nene Leakes, is because Nene wasn't a boring person. Nene didn't have a boring personality nor lifestyle. She did not. Nene was, you know, she was fun to watch and to see. You never know who she was going to be hanging out with. You know, and stuff like that from other housewives, from other franchises, or celebrities, and, you know, stuff like that. So it was fun, you know, watching Nene in her life, and, you know, the shout out to rest in peace to Greg, you know, and whatnot. So Nene was interesting, you know, but Kandi is not. The most relevant Kandi was because of Portia and Phaedra. Portia and Phaedra made Kandi on that show. Kandi was the victim in this alleged situation of this dungeon. That's what really kept Kandi around, because she was looked at as the victim. So if anything, shout out to Portia and Phaedra for putting Kandi boring ass back on the map, because ain't nobody checking for her. Her life is boring. Let's go get a Riley face. Why is she so thin? Why does she decide to get a nose job? What's going on with her? Like, that would be more interesting to me than following. Kandi is boring. She absolutely is. She went bought a baby and all of that. And we don't really even see her with the turn, besides when she want to dress them up and put them in pictures, you know, and stuff like that. So I would love for somebody like Phaedra to replace Kandi, since they said that Kandi said that if Phaedra comes, she's going to leave. Bye. Candy's exit is long overdue. I would so much rather Phaedra come back. You want me to watch Atlanta Housewives again? Have Phaedra come back. And I guarantee you, I'll watch every single episode. I would love to see how her and her children are doing and whatnot. Phaedra was my girl. I loved Phaedra. Okay? Nah, that's my girl. So they bring Phaedra back. I'm there. Bye, Kandi. Bye. We can do without. Like, she is not needed. She absolutely is not. She's boring. She really is. Like, leave already. Especially with Portia being gone, because there adds no suspense with Kandi or anything. She's just there. It's just like, ugh. And y'all paying her the most to just be here with these teeth. Like, I mean, what? Because she's bringing nothing to the show. No, not at all. So yeah, she can move around immediately. If not for Marlo, because Marlo was on Candy's neck. So shout out to Marlo for again making Kandi matter, because Candy's always the victim. It's always it's nothing she does. You know, she doesn't do anything to anybody. Her and them big slutty teeth is just sitting over there perfect. You know, they don't do anything. But yeah. So shout out to Marlo and Phaedra and my girl Portia for making Kandi matter. And now that the majority of those components are gone, why is Kandi still here? Like, she's just drying up a check, if you ask me. That money could be going to 2-3 other people. That's going to spice things up. That's going to make us want to tune in again. And whatnot. Kandi don't make nobody want to watch this show. She's boring. So, yeah, get rid of her. Like, you want the show to be successful again? Get rid of the ones that are bland. Get rid of the ones that are stagnant. And Kandi stagnant. We tired of her opening up businesses on Bravo checks. We're bored. we're bored. Every year she opened up a new business. It's like, girl, Eva was a broke mess. Eva was a broke mess. I'm so glad they got rid of her. That pretender. One of her designer friends let her wear a dress she gotta go to an appearance in it. Oh, let me see how it is at this event and I'll let you know. Type of situation. Bring back musty clothes to people. Girl, nobody got time for Eva. I'm glad she's gone. Her and her pretty eyes. Bye, liar. So allegedly, now I'm not getting into this because it's a lot. Trans Rena Kibi has jumped all up in it, so y'all go check her out. She talked, you know, she loved getting into marital affairs, like she ain't having one. She loved getting marital affairs. So she over here all up in these people's marriage, although she don't want nobody in hers. And you know, allegedly Latasha Scott's husband is cheating with this woman that you see on the screen here. Okay. The woman who allegedly claims shout out to Neighborhood Talk. The woman who allegedly claimed that she's dealing with Latasha Scott's husband says her account was hacked, and it's not true. Now, allegedly, Latasha Scott's husband told her to tell the world that her account was hacked, and that so that people will believe that she's really not having an affair with Latasha Scott's husband. And here's the thing. Everybody in Xscape's husbands is cheating. What is the problem? What is the problem? That she dealing with a little piece of cheat? All of them are. T.I. had what, 3 kids the same age at the same time? You know, something like that. What is the problem here? All of their husbands cheat. What's the issue? I listen to you, baby, and I know the things you're going through. So, Gabe, it's all right. A little piece of cheat. Everybody deal with a little piece of cheat. It's all right. Latasha, girl, if y'all gonna work this out, y'all can work that out. I mean, that is between y'all. Y'all is a married girl. This girl that he been smashing, girl, go away. Go away. Okay, you sleep with him. So you're still trash. You're still lame. Like, I mean, you're still the other woman. So, I mean, at the end of the day, like, girl, you don't matter. You're not a victim. You're none of that. Okay? You're a smut dealing with a married man. It's weird y'all act like y'all didn't, if you knew that he was married while you're doing things, you knew he was married before doing them. Everything is a decision. He made a wrong decision, so did you. But that's between him and his wife. That has nothing to do with nobody. No matter what we think, I'll leave him, he cheating, he this, he that. They're married. So if they decide to work things out, because when people get married, I don't know why people feel like if you're in a marriage and you get cheated on, you have to leave. No, your marriage is going to be tested. You're going to have a lot of tests throughout your marriage. And things like this is a test. You know, is this worth staying, or do you feel that this is enough information to where it's time for you to leave? But marriage is going to have its ups and downs, and it's not so easy. And I think a lot of people that want to work on their marriage and stay with that person feel like they can't because of social media. Because social media, oh no, leave him, da 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 da. And turning, a person into a victim like Latasha. Turning her into a victim, someone who wants to work on her husband, but due to public appeal, she feels as if it's best that they just separate, and whatnot. So it's not truly her decision. Like, I feel like we should let her decide if that's going to happen. But there's going to be all type of trials and tribulations in a marriage. Having disagreements is not the only test that are going to come up. And it is a test because it's no different than being in a relationship. People cheat. Like, it's something that happens. Sometimes it's planned, sometimes it isn't. Sometimes it literally just kind of happens within that situation. But it doesn't mean that a person does not love the one that they are with. At that time, they were not showing it. And it's no different than them not showing it when they're yelling at you or calling you out of your name or not spending time with you. I mean, disrespect is disrespect. There's not levels to it. No, disrespect is disrespect. Why stay with somebody because they physically hit you and stuff like that? You'll forgive those things. But if they cheat, you're out of the door. Like, no, they shouldn't have been putting their hands in. You see what I'm saying? And or even if it's verbal, somebody literally talks badly to you, talks down on you, makes you feel as if you are nothing and whatnot, but you'll stick around because of other things, because he's not cheating. And that's still no reason to stick around, So we all have different limits. And we all have different forgiveness. We all forgive differently. So again, I feel that it is up to Latasha. However she chooses to deal with this, it's up to her. If she wants to leave, she has that right. And if she wants to stay, she has that right too. I don't feel like people should make her feel bad because it was her husband's mistake, not hers. So if you're going to shame anybody, shame him. She doesn't need to be shamed because, again, it doesn't seem as if she will leave him. And again, she doesn't have to. She does not. I feel a lot of people have the mind frame that I'm going to leave this cheater because he cheated, and we'll go find someone that will do the same thing, the same exact thing. When people cheat, it is not our fault. So when you're cheated on, no, it's not your fault that you got cheated on. But I do think it's a time of self-reflection so that you don't attract somebody that will do the same thing to you. So if there are certain needs that aren't being met, and there's certain things that you're not doing, but because a lot of people, I feel like, because I don't want to get too far off topic, but get the whole cheating complex when somebody cheats on them is that they completely overlook everything besides the fact that that person's cheated. So if that person is not, if they're as a relationship, if they're not having sex and if they're not doing certain things and whatnot, intimacy wise, then it does cause a person to linger. And there's a lot of people, I feel more so women, that get into the time frame to where they have a lot going on in their lives. So the busier their life gets, they will slow down on certain things. So at the beginning of the relationship, it may be them being more sexual, and whatnot. But then once you factor that person into your schedule, meaning like they're a part of your life now, a lot of those things are not being met, So just because you lost the drive because you're doing other things in your mind and you're preoccupied, it doesn't mean that person has. It doesn't mean that. So I feel that most people still need to be weary and feed that. Instead of the I don't feel like it's and stuff like that, feel like it more. Do that, and whatnot. Because then when that person go out, because that's, to me, what causes a lot of people to cheat is because it's truly not happening at home, but they do love that person. Everything else about that person makes sense. It's just that we're lacking in this area. So sometimes they will go seek it elsewhere, but their needs are being met. They're being fed, a feeding you're not willing to give, a feeding you've been avoiding, and whatnot. And again, it's not an excuse for them to go out and do it. But I think as a person that has been cheated on, if they do, you should consider that about yourself. Like, well, was I sexual? Was I this? Was I that? Did I tell him no a lot? Was I not a lot of I don't feel like it's, and whatnot? Because that hunger within that person, they're going to feed it. So it's best that you do it. That's where the sayings come, well, you won't do another will. They will So you may not be in the mood, but it's a chick down the street that's in the mood every hour on an hour. You know, so if they can go in there real quick, get their rocks off, and then come home and love on you, and because they're being fed, you know, with other things, it's just you're not feeding me with this, you know. So again, it's no excuse for it, but again, just make sure you're dotting your I's and crossing your T's, because then you want to track that again when if you do decide to leave that person, because this person's cheating don't mean the next person gets with you won't cheat too if you're still that same person. You got to change some things up about you, you know, as well. It's not your fault, but you could, if things would have been better, you know. And a lot of times I say that with people, you know, like, well, how did that go? If that was the issue, because it just sounds like it was more so of a sexual problem, you know, that was going on. Other than that, it sounded like y'all clicked, you know. It was just the cheating, you know, that was the problem. But other than that, good man. If y'all had children, takes care of his children, you know, all of that stuff. So, you know, that's the thing. But again, don't get that confused, because you can be a sexual person and give it to that person every time they request it, and they can still cheat, you know, and that can still happen, you know. So that's why I said it's better to be vigilant, you know, just in general, and just keep an open mind, you know. On Monday you said no, Tuesday say yes. You know, Tuesday say yes. You know, don't keep, you know, don't let it get all the way to Friday, you know, and he don't sleep with 2-3 people already. You know, you wonder why he don't want to. Oh, well, he didn't fulfill his needs. You know, he good. He good for about a week. You know, so that's all I'm saying. Just check your backyard, you know, as well. Don't just be like, oh, he cheated. Oh, she cheated. Oh, that's it. Okay, well, what about you? What was going on in a relationship? You know, go think about you. Don't think about them, because it ain't got nothing to do with them no more. You're not with them no more. Well, what did I do? Or what could I have done more of, or done better, or been more open, you know? So, I mean, it is what it is. So yeah, she has the right to stay if she wants to. You know, if she wants to leave, she has the right to, you know. But again, I don't feel like we should be shaming her. And I think a lot of people are like shaming her, like, oh yeah, you should definitely leave. You stay with him, you stupid. No, this is like, says the person that's at home with a cheater right now. So the people, both people, there's 2 people. There's Lil Cam. I don't know why they say a 5th ward. I don't know why they get, is that I don't see a rapper. I don't know, I'm confused by that. But Houston prosecutors clarified that Lil Cam is not a suspect in Takeoff's murder. Okay, investigation despite his recent arrest of felony possession. We're continuing our investigation into the death of Takeoff. Okay, so Lil Cam, with him being arrested, a lot of people were stating, because again, they were both arrested. We're going to get into the second one too. They were both arrested, but the charges are different. Lil Cam's charge does not correlate to the passing of Takeoff. So people are upset by that, because they feel that he should be held responsible, just as responsible as the other party. Again, only one of those shells took Takeoff's life. And the one that took his life, Lil Cam allegedly is not responsible for, is what I've been reading. So that is why he is not being arrested for the investigation of the murder of Takeoff. So yeah, so let's get into that. Neighbors, despite the recent arrest of Lil Cam, a 5th on GUN possession charges, authorities are still searching for Takeoff's, you know, power. According to all hip-hop prosecutors in Harris County, say that the arrest of Lil Cam, real name Cameron Joshua, was not in connection to the tragic KILLING of the rapper. The arrest was made based off surveillance footage that showed Cam in illegal possession of a firearm at the scene. The DA office did not or has not accused Cam of being the power. So again, he's not accused of it, but they did get the person that did, and let's pull him up real quick. So well, no, because yeah, this isn't. So neighbors yesterday, news broke that police had finally arrested the man responsible for the death of rapper Takeoff. New details about the suspect, Patrick Clark, this is the man, Patrick Clark, has been released. It appears he was attempting to flee to Mexico. What is Mexico? What is going on with y'all, Mexico? Wow. A fly with dreads. A fly with dreads, girl. A gnat with dreads. Absolutely. What is going on? This is crazy. Let's listen to this news report real quick. I want to put on my band on y'all because y'all know how they be. Y'all know how they be. Y'all know how they be. With the fake use. With the fake use. We're going to listen to what they said on the news about this situation.
But we saw the officers going inside and putting on bulletproof vests and armor and all kinds of vests. Pretty much looked like they were getting ready for some kind of raid.
Houston police say Clark was taken into custody without incident. At a news conference today, police wouldn't give many details about the case or what led them to suspect Clark was the rapper's killer. HPD Chief Troy Finner said Takeoff was not the intended target outside of the downtown bowling alley that night.
Definitely wrong place at the wrong time.
The event was a private party. There was a lucrative dice game that went on at the event. There was an argument that happened afterwards outside the bowling alley, which led to the shooting. I can tell you that Takeoff was not involved in playing in the dice game. He was not involved in the argument that happened outside. He was not armed.
Videos.
This is a live look at Patrick Clark in court at this moment, having his rights read to him as we speak. And investigators believe they caught him before he had a chance to flee to Mexico. 33-year-old Clark is charged with murder after police say he opened fire during an argument over a dice game at a party Takeoff was attending in downtown Houston.
Takeoff was hit, even though police say he had nothing to do with that dice game or the argument.
So sad. So, yeah, so they got him before he was attempting to flee to Mexico. Again, I'm glad they got him. Super glad. I think it's still people's minds are still a little sketched out by what's going on because the internet had two different people. Stormisha Alizé had a whole nother suspect. Okay, it was Lil Cam. It was not Patrick, but Patrick is whom they've arrested for the pop on. They said due to the surveillance footage from what they've gathered, I'm assuming. It was him. It had nothing to do with Lil Cam, besides, the argument. And they weren't arguing. Cam wasn't arguing with anybody from what I saw. That wasn't him, it was somebody else. But yeah, there's a lot. There is a lot. So if he's innocent, why flee? No, I agree. I feel like he's guilty because if he's not, what are you leaving for? He had a ticket for Mexico. So there were, he definitely put himself on the radar because when you go to the airport, again, you got to show your ID and your passport and, all of that. So that probably helped the investigation as well, too, with him trying to flee. So, yeah, but he was on his way out. He was on his way out. So I don't know if that helped him with their investigation because that's mighty weird that they would arrest him right before he was about to leave instead of just arresting him in general. So it's like, well, what were they waiting for to arrest him? It's like, well, we got him right before he was about to get out of here. And I think that that's, again, like I said, could be the reason because of everything going on with Mexico right now. Because they would have had another Shanquella Robinson pretty much situation because the crime happened here in America. So with Patrick fleeing and going to Mexico, they would have to do, an extradition request for that. So because he didn't have any warrants or anything. So there was no reason for when he got to the airport for him not to be able to fly out. He would have been able to leave with no problem. So that's what I'm saying. It must have been, I don't know, him booking the ticket is what made them put him on the radar. I don't know. Like, we need to go get him right now. Because like, what were y'all waiting for? What? Because if they knew he was leaving, that means that he must have had booked the ticket. He was at least gotten that far to where he knew the date he was leaving and booked the ticket for, whether it was for a week out or a couple days out, or something like that. Because what were y'all waiting for? If y'all knew Patrick did it, why did it take y'all to December, to arrest him? Like, why y'all ain't get him in November? Y'all been had this information, but that's what I'm saying. That's a little confusing to me. But again, I don't know if they're just trying to look like heroes, because I mean, heroes, y'all would have got them a long time ago. But you didn't. So, and then again, is this that rapper? I was gonna ask y'all, is this that rapper everybody was posting? What was his name? Something Migo something. Is that him, the Patrick guy? Because that's what everybody was saying that was in the video Pop Howard. Is this that guy? The Migo rapper dude? Because he did a video with Takeoff, or not Takeoff, with what is his name? Quavo. Miko Bands, thank you. He's not Patrick. Okay, that's why we can't be listening to the internet. That's why we can't be listening to the internet. Because they said Lil Cam did it. They said Lil Cam did it. They said Lil Cam did it. And then they said it was Cam and Miko Bands, yes. And Miko Bands. So I'm confused by that. Because I'm just like, okay, well, I thought it was that rapper dude, the Migo Bands dude. Sharon said, yes, nowadays you need a passport for any country, including Canada. Yes. So, yeah, him going to Mexico, he definitely would have had to, show that passport and ID. I don't know if he just recently got a passport or if he already had a passport. I don't know, but you definitely need a passport. I've heard conflicting accounts. The accident shot theory from someone in his squad came up, but the other theory is Takeoff was Papa. Before that, by the person who used him as a shield. Well, I don't really see anybody using anybody as a shield. It's kind of like everybody just kind of ran. Is what it seemed like to me. Yeah, I was wondering that too. I was saying, he's a DJ. Oh, he's a DJ. Look him. I said look Cam. Look Cam. C-A-M. So he's a DJ. He's a DJ. At all while under mob ties protection. Cause, well, isn't that who they're protecting, right? Because it would make sense for them to say like Lil Cam is not a suspect at all whatsoever connected to mob ties, right? Isn't that like the immunity he's getting? Isn't that from allegedly mob ties? I'm confused because Lil Cam has been multiple places with J Prince Jr. and Jazz Prince. He's been multiple places with them. Okay, even when other rappers were popped out and robbed of their jewelry, Lil Cam was present, and so was some of the Prince family. Okay, Lil Cam that night was standing next to J Prince, the junior, or whatever. And soon after that, shots rang out, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if it's true, but there was a rumor out there that Lil Cam, after Takeoff fell to the ground, that Lil Cam came back, I guess, and took his necklaces or whatever, took his jewelry. I don't know if that's true. But it would make sense for him not to have any charges or anything if he's underneath this alleged mob ties. That would make sense to where, mob ties would jump in and protect him and be like, look, that wasn't him. It was this dude. It's who it was. And all he's getting charged with was possessing a weapon that night. He's not being charged with anything else. That's it, because he's on camera. So it's like, we can't not charge him. He is all over the web. He's identified. Like, we can't not charge him. We got to charge him with something. So, yeah, slap on the wrist type of situation. Patrick, this DJ promoter person, he is not under mob ties protection. He is not. And as far as I know, he wasn't there with the officer or with Takeoff or Quavo. He wasn't part of their squad, was he? I mean, I think he was just someone there. Patrick did nothing. So do y'all think that? Do y'all think that Patrick is innocent and it's the Migo Bands person? Because that's what I said. I'm confused. I'm confused. Not all of Mexico is in Mexico. So like even parts of California is considered Mexico. So you are weird. If you are literally going beyond the border, you need a passport. Like, yes, you do. Like, you're dumb. Now, there's plenty of places that are considered still in America, but it's basically like California, type of area, but still considered like California, Mexico, type of situation. But if you go beyond that border, you need a passport. Trust me, I know. I've been there. Literally. We drove, and our friend did not have a passport. Yeah, we had to take that hoe to a nearby bus station, which was far, because she didn't have a passport. So like, yeah, no, they did not let her be on that border. No, they did not. So I don't know what border you're talking about, but I don't know if it's another one, but yeah, you need a passport to go to Mexico. You don't just get to I'm visiting. I'm going to be here just for an hour. Be right back out. It's like, no, I've never went into like literal Mexico beyond the border, Mexico, and not need paperwork to get through like you do. I mean, so I don't know what you're talking about. But, I don't know if you're talking about it in the 80s. That's what y'all used to do. In 64, you get to just go. Yeah, I mean, maybe. But in the twos of the thousands, all of them, you need a passport. You need a passport. You absolutely do. You absolutely do. If it was that simple, why is Mexico having such this problem extraditing Dejanay Jackson? They don't need a passport. They can just come right on over here and get her. Like, what? Like, shut up. Hey, Sean, hi. You stay encouraged too, sweetie. I already didn't trust Houston PD. Now the lies about who did it, I don't trust it. They say no. I agree. I don't know what's going on, but I just know that that's weird. That everybody that was inside of the video, the videos, we didn't see those people besides Lil Cam, and they're saying that he has nothing to do with it. That's weird. That's weird. Because you can clearly see. I want to know what's the proof that Lil Cam, because even if one of his stray bullets hit Takeoff at all, shouldn't he still be held liable too? Like, I don't get that. I mean, or some type of assault, something like that. It's like, I don't get that. How are they proving that all of the rounds came from Patrick's gun? And where was Patrick? Because again, I saw the Migos band person. I saw him, but I didn't see this Patrick dude because he looks completely different from I don't know. It just looked like they just went and arrested some random man off the street that was there, some random promoter that was at the party in the crowd and just went and got him. Like, well, he was there. He's on the video. Once this first happens, you really don't know who did what. So I don't know. I'm confused because I thought it was the Migos Bands person from Takeoff's crew. It would make sense why he was there, but this DJ promoter guy, I don't know, he just kind of came out of nowhere. I'm just like, who? I was so confused. Like, y'all saying he a fall guy? It's looking like it. It's looking like it. It's looking like it. It's crazy. Yeah, you're getting on my nerves. Sorry, y'all. I have to get rid of someone there. Irritating. If you can't go and come back, then it's not a legit method. You need a passport. Agreed. And now you moving now? I don't know how that works. But yeah. I know you need a passport. The unknown suspect. Right. Who is right? Because I'm still confused. Like, who is this Patrick person? Who is this? So confused. I don't see Patrick in the videos. It's like, yeah, me too. That's what I'm saying. So I'm like, well, who? I don't see. Where was he? Like, I'm like, what? And then they're saying this Lil Cam dude, who you can clearly see in the video, is Pow. Oh, he has nothing to do with it. It's just possession firearm. Okay. Okay. Yes, and the fall guy. I guess that's what it's looking like. Everyone knows who truly did this. This is crazy. This is crazy. Just like Sean did Diddy. Right. Right. I don't get it. I'm so confused. I'm just like, well, I guess. Because it's hard to be like, breathe and be like, okay, whew, at least they got the person. And it's just like, no, little Cam, everywhere he goes, darkness follows. A lot of lives have been ended around this boy. Like, something needs to be done about him. He is definitely a menace. So, but y'all about to let him right back out. I'm gonna say, yeah, that's why I don't believe it. Yeah, I've just never heard his name. He was never a suspect or anything like that. I didn't see him in any of the videos. He does kind of favor the Miko Band's person, but they don't look alike, so it's like, that's the thing. It's like, they favor, but they don't look alike. And the guy in the video had dreads, didn't he? The one that was Pop Howard? He had dreads. He got braids. Braids and dreads are two different things. And those aren't braided dreads. Those are literal braids. So I'm just like, okay, well, the person in the video had dreads. They were short. They weren't long, but they were dreads. I'm confused. Because he doesn't have dreads. So I'm just like, well, that throws me off. No, agreed. That's not Miko Bands. You are absolutely correct. You are absolutely correct. Yeah, we're not calling him Miko Bands, but that's who's clearly in that video with that jersey on. That is Miko. He was in the car with them on the way there with Quavo and Jazz Prince. He was in a car with them, and that was clearly him in that video. That's why I'm so confused, because I'm just like, is this like his doppelganger or stunt double? Because what is going on with this? This is very confusing. Very confusing. Because if we go back, like, I can pull it up right now and show you that, him in the back seat, Quavo on the front seat with Jazz Prince, driving on the way there on IG Live, that is the same person that is standing there in that crowd, because he had shorter dreads and whatnot. That is the same person that's standing in the crowd with him before the Pop Hour. The one that you can visibly see on camera that backs up and Pop House. So I'm like, where did this dude come from? Where was Patrick? I don't get it. I don't understand. And the person didn't have braids. And if so, they should be braided dreads. Those aren't braided dreads. Those are just normal cornrows. So I'm like, what? This is good. I don't know. So, but I guess. I don't know. So this is a domestic case. Yeah, I still don't get it. A setup. Hey, Takeoff lost his life over some dumb beef. Yeah, very unfortunate. And then they're saying that Takeoff wasn't the target. He had to have been. And I don't think it was just Takeoff. I think it was Quavo too. I think both of them were targeted. I think both of them were targeted. They just didn't want to make it look deliberate. And they only got one, because Quavo was right basically in front of Takeoff. Like, they were like right by each other. So I don't think it was just to get, Takeoff. I think it was to get Quavo as well. I think both of them were supposed to be 86th. I don't think it was just, because again, if Takeoff got hit allegedly on accident, then why didn't Quavo? Like, they're right by each other, So I think that it was meant for, they're just a bad shot. They're a bad shot. Whoever, because that's not what was supposed to happen. Both of them were supposed to be taken out, is how I feel, because there was multiple people that were Pop out. So again, Quavo and Takeoff were supposed to be among those people. And it was supposed to be made to look like an accident, like like people getting hit in the crossfire, and those two were the target, and then the other ones were supposed to be the crossfire, but they messed up because they didn't get Quavo. They didn't get him, and they're supposed to get both. That's how I feel, because none of it makes sense. And then it's like, this man that was no accident. I don't care what nobody say. That was no accident, because it shouldn't have happened at all. I mean, it was a simple argument. For weapons and stuff to be dispersed, and for something that's not even that deep, within that moment, it seems deliberate. It seemed like this was supposed to happen. And it's not a coincidence that Quavo and Takeoff were already in the process of leaving. So it's like, you got to do it before they go, because they were about to leave. It's not like they had just got there and then that stuff broke out. No, right as they were exiting, where they were at, there in the hallway, that ain't where the dice game was. It wasn't there. So they had to be on their way out. They had to be leaving. So I feel we got to get them before they go, type of situation is, and they got one, but not the other. Honestly. That's how I feel. Or because people are stating that someone used Takeoff as a shield. Honestly, if anybody used Takeoff as a shield, and I'm not saying like this as a literal thing, it would have been Quavo. Because I believe Quavo was the intended target. Like he was supposed to got for sure. And, when the running, started to happen, I think that he may have gotten in the line of fire of who the intended target was. And it was Quavo. So, but not just him. Takeoff too. It was supposed to be the both of them. I don't know if the person got scared, froze up. I don't know. But it didn't. That was sloppy. Very sloppy in how that was done. Very sloppy. Because if you have a problem with one person, how are you pow-powing multiple people? It's not like a drive-by. It was a drive-by, who knows, But if you have the person in your visual, how are you pow-powing all of the people but the person in your visual, the person that you want? Like, that doesn't make sense. It's not like it's a semi-automatic weapon. It's nothing like that. These shots are deliberate shots. So with them being deliberate, rounds don't just move, and this ain't a movie. Wherever you aim it is where it's going. Type of situation. So that's why I don't feel like it was an accident. And then multiple shots. Like, no, there was nothing accidental about that. That was deliberate. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. If you have one intended target, you ain't coming in a room pow-powing multiple people. Like, that's just not happening. If you have multiple targets, then you're going to pow-pow multiple people. If I don't want anything to happen to you, why would I even aim anything towards you? That doesn't make any sense. So, again, I feel like it was a sloppy hit, and they were supposed to get both of them. Both of them were supposed to get got, and they didn't. It didn't happen. So whoever did it, again, sloppy. But I don't feel like it was this Patrick person. Again, it could. Again, I'm not the police. In the footage inside of the bowling alley, it's a completely different type of footage. So I don't know. Is this Patrick person responsible? Possible. I don't know, but from what I gather, it's just like them literally bringing a stranger in front of us, because we all, saw those videos. They are imprinted, in our brain. So from what we saw, this don't look like justice. I'm just saying. It's just like, who is this? Like, who is this person that did this? Because it feels like an innocent person is arrested, is how it feels. It doesn't feel like vindication. It feels like, who is that? Honestly. No cameras were working. Well, that girl, how do they know but we don't know? Because who is Patrick? It's like this Patrick person just came out of nowhere. It's from what we gather, it was Lil Cam or Miko Bands, because those were the two people identified, in the videos. But I'm confused on this Patrick man. He just came out of nowhere. It's just like, what is going on? Right, it doesn't feel like it. It does not feel like justice. It does not. It feels like an innocent man is arrested. I don't know. The investigation is still ongoing. It has to be. Twilight. It has to be, because this is weird. This is weird. It's just a. It's not. Not that the feeling is supposed to be truly satisfying, but I don't know. It's just it's unsettling. You know, the feeling I got when I seen him. I'm like, wait a minute. Who is this guy? Like, do we have the right person? You know, not that I feel like I'm the police, because I'm not the police. Again, I wasn't there. I was not there. I do not know what happened besides what we saw. And what we saw, that was Miko Bands and Lil Kim. I didn't see any Patrick. So I don't know. I guess they'll show us that he was there in some way, shape, or form, because I don't know how Miko Bands got off scot-free. I don't get it. But I guess they'll show us. But moving right along, because we're not going to be here too much longer. So Gabrielle Union shades the hell out of Boosie. She said he got a whole lot of D on his mind, a whole lot of peen on his mind. Gabby, don't be rolling your eyes and stuff like that. Don't be rolling your eyes and stuff like that. Ugh.
This is why I love Gabrielle. So far, so good. You know, sorry, Boosie. He's so preoccupied. Yeah, he is. Very much so. Almost like thou dost protest too much, little booze. I'm gonna look. You got a lot of dick on your mind.
I mean, it's
Throw
like
that out there.
It's like Zaya and Lil Nas X living his head.
Rent free.
Like what?
It's like, sir. Something you want to just go ahead and tell us. This is a safe space.
No, for real.
We can be your sanctuary.
Perhaps that safe space was not provided for him. And
I don't
that's
think
why
he had a safe space.
He did not have one. We could definitely tell.
Yeah, this is why I love Gabrielle. So far, so good. You know, sorry, Boosie. He's so preoccupied.
Yeah, he is. Very
It's
much so.
almost like thou dost protest too much, little booze.
I'm gonna look.
You got a lot of dick on your mind.
I mean, it's
Throw
like
that out there.
It's like Zaya and Lil Nas X living his head.
Rent free.
Like what?
It's like, sir. Something you want to just go ahead and tell us. This is a safe space.
No, for real.
We can be your sanctuary.
Perhaps that safe space was not provided for him. And
I don't
that's
think
why
he had a safe space.
He did not have one. We could definitely tell.
This would have been so cute if Gabby liked black girls. And see, here's the thing, Gabrielle Skank Union. Gabby, you're a beautiful woman. You absolutely are, girl. But you're always going to be forever trash to me, girl. Like, I don't get it. It's like you literally avoided black people. Literally. Except black men. Because for some reason, y'all feel like, you know, whatever. But you literally did not hang with black women. You avoided black actresses. You avoided any role, you know, basically that would make you have to be in like an all black cast, you know, and things of that nature, because you didn't want to be typecast, you know, as a black girl. So you like literally avoided them. So, girl, and let's not make it seem like the Wade was completely single when y'all got together. Let's also not make it seem like you ain't wrecked plenty of homes while you were coming up, girl. You stepped into plenty of marriages, even allegedly the Smiths' marriage, girl. August Alsina is not the first entanglement over there. Now is he, Gabrielle? Isn't that the reason that you wasn't in Bad Boys? What? Okay. Hair flip. The first one was your last one. Hair flip. So they didn't even call you when they did Bad Boys for Life, girl. You weren't even a thought. Girl. You weren't even a thought, sweetie. So yeah, hair flip. So yeah, I just feel like Gabrielle is like forever trash for that. She can try to hang out with black girls now to try to clean up her image in the black community after it was found out that multiple actresses back in the day would state how stank Gabrielle treated them and was to them without even knowing them. Them not even opening up their mouth and saying a word. She would prejudge them. So she was literally self-hatred. prejudice against her own people, literally. She had nothing to do with them. She admitted it out of her own mouth. She didn't have a choice because there was too many people that came forward that know that that's how Gabrielle is. So it's like, girl, don't try to make it seem like you like us. You don't. You don't talk to Black when you did Bring It On and all of that with the group, the group Black and whatnot. Girl, you didn't talk to those girls. You avoided them unless y'all was filming, all of that. You were too busy hanging out with Kristen Dunst and all of the other white girls. Like, you absolutely were, like, girl. And again, nobody isolated you or anything like that. You isolated them. So you are the only Rancho Connie Kruger on the Toros. Because girl, like, you tried it. You were very racist. Gabby, stop it. Like, that's why she's so fake to me. Like, it's so hard for me to like her knowing these things. So it's like, you sitting here with all of these Black girls on this set, beautiful Black girls, and you have nothing for them, and they did nothing to you. Now, if they did something to her, then it's like, okay, yeah, you got me. You know, just because we the same color don't mean we got to get along. That does not mean that. But at the same time, they did nothing to Gabrielle, and not just the girls on the movie Bring It On. And it's rumored that that's why when the next one was made, they used a whole nother crew because then nobody want to work with Gabby. None of those Black girls wanted to come back and work with Gabby. We don't like her, you know, the type of situation because of how she treated them. And it was the same way with Jada Pinkett and other actresses. My girl, what's her name? Vivica Fox. Because, you know, they did Two Can Play Their Game. The girls Megan Good and whatnot from Deliver Us from Eva. Like, she was not nice to those girls. She was not. She had her head up, and when she was in it, she's better than all of them. You know, that's what she gave. So, because she felt like she was the queen bee. I'm Gabrielle Union. Y'all are just here, you know. So, yeah. And it came back to haunt her. It absolutely did, if you ask me. Because she got dropped when nobody putting her in films and stuff no more, you know, whatnot like that. Then she was stuck doing the Black movies, you know, and whatnot. So that's why she ain't popping like she used to, because it's karma. It came back to bite her. It absolutely did. Now, all of those other girls are doing way better. Like the Think Like a Man cast and whatnot. You wonder why she won one of them? She fits the mold. Beautiful woman, Black. All of that. She fits the brand for Think Like Man, but don't I want to work with her? Oh, we good. Let Dwayne wife stay over there with all that confusion they got going on all over there. So, but she fits the mold for all of these great Black roles, and she ain't getting none of them. She ain't getting none of them. None of them. Being Mary Jane was a charity case. She did Being Mary Jane to pull in the Black community because she already knows, like, we know how you feel about us, girl. And you admitted it. So in her book, in interviews, she's admitted it. I ain't F for Black girls. I stayed away from them. I avoided them. You know, like, why? Like, what did they do to you? Like, what did Black people do to you to make you feel like you need to avoid us? Like, girl, we have way more in common. But she felt like she had more in common with like white girls and her, you know, counterparts. She felt like we get along better, you know, type of situation. I ain't checking for none of y'all because then I'm gonna be casted as for ghetto roles and stuff like that. People gonna think I'm ghetto if I hang out with y'all, and I'm not. I'm a sophisticated. I'm one of the exceptional Blacks. I'm one of the exceptional Blacks. You know, I'm not like y'all. You know, type of situation. That's how Gabby was. She absolutely was. So now she's trying to sit here and act like she Mother Teresa because her stepdaughter wants to transition. Okay, Gabby, you don't even hang around Black girls, trans or cis. You didn't even hang around them, remember? Like, but now you're an advocate. Girl, go sit down somewhere. Go sit down somewhere. Very nasty personality, very nasty. So Boosie responds, and Boosie said, Boosie badass. So he said, LOL, the whole world I know love women. Wait, the whole world know I love women. And the world know your husband love D. Hope you don't think Blacks look at y'all like a power couple. They don't. I have refused to talk about y'all in interviews, and here you go. Go bang him with that D. What? And wait on a script, you little white girl. Now, with him calling her a little white girl, He called her that because that's her reputation. You know, she don't want to be bothered with blacks. You know, in her mind, she white. That's how she looked at it. You know, she didn't say it like that. Like in my mind, I'm a white girl, but that's how she pushed it. That was her energy. You know, it's like a white girl is going to more so get along better with like other white girls and whatnot that she has in common with. Not that she won't be open to being friends with like black people or Asian people or Latin. She's open to all of those things. But it's the same thing with black girls and Asian girls, stuff like that. They kind of attract to each other right away. And sometimes it's completely opposite. You know, you attract to a whole nother, you know, it is what it is. But with Gabby, she made it a point to not talk to black girls, to not befriend black girls, to judge them and make them feel less than and projectish, you know, and whatnot, so that their value was lowered. My value will lower if I hang out with any of y'all, if I talk to y'all, any of that. So she would be in these movies, you know, like she wants to be there. And the whole time it's just like, ew, get me out of here with all of these blacks. Like, why are these black girls like coming into my dressing room and I'm here to do a job. I'm not here to make friends. Like, that's what she was given. That's what she was given. So like a Megan Good or somebody poked into the dressing room like, hey girl, you know, like, how you doing? She's just like, fine. Did you rehearse your lines? Like, why are you in here? You know, it's like what she would give, you know, and then no different than with the Bring It On cast, because that was a really big movie, but people don't know all the drama, you know, that happened behind there. You know, with some girls on the East Compton Clovers wanted to meet her outside. It was plenty of them East Compton Clovers that wanted to beat her down. Plenty of them that wanted to snatch Gabrielle up in the parking lot. It was plenty of them that wanted to get with her, but they did not because they had a job to do. But a lot of those girls did not like her. And my girl, the rapper from Black, Left Fred, you know, all the ones, they really wanted her. Like they did not like her. They did not like her at all because they practice their lines and all of that stuff, and then she'll go right over to like where the white girl was at. Gabrielle, you know, with Kristen Dunst, you know, all of them, she just be over there kicking and, you know, like with them, like, I'm one of you guys. I'm not one of them. Like, I'm very Valley girl, is what she would do. So, yes, Natina, my girl, that was my girl. Love her. Rest in peace. I loved her. That was my girl. She has so much sass. I loved her. But, yeah, they tried it, and she really wanted them. They have to. It was a couple times they have to be like, look, she gonna leave first, and then Natina gonna leave after that. Miss Reed is trying to get her, and we don't need that, you know. So but yeah, they couldn't wait to be done doing that movie so that they could get away from Gabrielle. Like they really want to get away from her, and even the white cast members would say the same thing about Gabrielle because a lot of the white cast members like Kristen Dunst, they got along famously. You know, behind the scenes with the other women, you know, with the black girl, it was fine. Like there was no friction. The only friction came from Gabrielle. That was the only friction. Because, you know, Kristen Dunst and all of them, they didn't have any problem hanging out with the black girl. No, let's chill. Like they're cool girls. Like we don't have a problem with them. They taught each other dance moves and, you know, all of that stuff. But Gabrielle should be standing there. Why you guys even hanging out with them? Like it's what got very mean girl and would say things behind the girl's back, you know, and stuff. To the other girls, like she'd be talking to the white girls and telling the white girls like, I don't like this person. And then the white girls are actually friends with the black girls, so they would tell them like, oh, well, you know, Gabby ain't feeling y'all. You know, Gabby, when we were upstairs last night, she was just, you know, she was saying this and that. And so you know how girls are and bunch of drama, you know, starts to go on the set, but it was because of Gabrielle. Like she was the common factor, the common denominator was always Gabrielle Union. So she was not liked. She very so much wasn't. And she didn't care that she was a mean girl. And then she says, when I got older, I rather know when you stopped getting roles because you kept feeling like you were going to be, I'm the token black chick. So they're always going to cast me in the white movies and stuff like that. I'm always going to get those roles. And then you realize that you were starting to get typecast as you got older. Because you can no longer play the high schooler girl. You can no longer play the seductive other woman. You are a grown ass woman to the point where you should be having kids. You can even have a teenage daughter, At this point in time, you could have a teenager. So and then that's pushing her back over to the Black role because you Black, so if you're gonna be a mother, it's gonna be a Black girl, and stuff like that. So like when Being Mary Jane came out and stuff, she tried to make herself more likable, to the Black community, but it was too late. It was like, girl, the damage is done. Like, girl, the damage is done. That's why she went on the Red Table Talk with Jada Pinkett Smith, apologizing, girl, because you already know you're evil. You are very so much evil, very so much, and still are. The apple don't fall too far. So like, girl, you change. We do change as people, but to a certain extent, that person is always going to be inside of us. When you bring us to the point where we need to get with you, that same person that was there and from whatever age, whatever year, is going to come right out. It's just a remix. So we change, but to a certain extent. Like, I mean, we do, but we didn't go that far, So Gabby, I'm gonna feel the same thing with you. Yeah, you probably changed, girl, but because you will make fun of people like that girl, Zaya. You're accepting her because you have to. You're accepting her because you have to, like, so you can stop trying to make it seem like you're so supportive, girl. No, you ain't. No, you're not. So let's get into our last topic. So Dejanay Jackson got arrested, y'all. Ooh, wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Wait a minute. Did the Neighborhood Talk take it down? Let me see. Ooh, they did. Ooh. The Neighborhood Talk took it down. So this was a post of Gerald Jackson, I believe, on the Neighborhood Talk with Geraldo, the liar, stating that Dejanay was in jail. The Neighborhood Talk took it down. Shout out to the Neighborhood Talk. At least y'all take stuff down. At least y'all do. Hold on, let me do it again. Hold on. It's gone. It's gone. Hold on, let me do it over here because there's other ways. Hold on, because y'all know I will go triple and double check. Let me go. Hold on. Because I had a bookmark, but my bookmark could be broke. Oh no, it's gone. It's gone. Rejected. So here, flip. So I guess the Neighborhood Talk is getting rid of the lies, honey. Let's get into Judge Joe Brown. Yay. Talking about these liars on YouTube stating that Dejanay Jackson is arrested. Shout out to the channel The Real Dana. It's Dana, The Real Dana. She had Judge Joe Brown on her show. Fair you, sweetie. I'm just gonna use just a little bit of your commentary, my honey, my sweetie, my dear. Shout out to you. Shout out to Judge Joe Brown. But let's pull this up. Now let's get into what the good judge had to say. Shout out to Dana, and the right here is called Dana with the Data. So y'all go and right here, The Real Dana. So y'all go over here and check her out, The Real Dana. Okay. And let's get into this.
The people running around here saying that the Dejanay Jackson, that was the aggressor, was arrested. That woman / gorilla
is what my term was. Not necessarily applying to her, but to that kind of behavior. Go ahead.
She was not arrested. Our new true friend, we're not going to say his name. I reached out to him because he looks behind the curtain. He has access to that. No, he said, no, she was not. And they're reporting the Interpol agency.
You're talking about NCIC.
They have not done. No, it's the warrant.
No, they don't appear to at this point.
Right. And then our mutual friend, let me share this. He texts me this, and I'm just like, duh, this makes perfect sense. Federal Bureau of Prisons. So that arrest warrant, right, that Mexico issued, the United States have accepted it. They agreed to it. So then it would be our federal government, when she is arrested, which will eventually happen, she is going to be put in the BOP system, whether she gets extradited to Mexico or not. She's not in here.
No, she's not.
She's not in there. This is a judge, a real one. A real one. He did it for yours. Okay? So she's being co-signed by a judge. Okay? Shout out to V-Love. She said, thank you for your one-of-a-kind personality, well-executed live streams. You're getting through these holidays. Appreciate you, Sean Davey. Thank you so much, V-Love, for the super sticker. Thank you so much. It's just a sweet. Thank you. Shout out to F.B. She said, I love your channel. You keep me laughing. Thank you for coming, girl. I love you guys. Thank you. I'm confused. Is she in custody or not? Don't be confused. She's not in custody. No, she's not in jail at all. I don't know how many real officials, people like, Judge Joe, even Nancy Grace bringing on a lawyer, and whatnot, a real lawyer, one that actually, when they go into the courtroom, they have paperwork in their briefcase, not snacks. Ones that can stand up and say, objection, Lord. Ones that can say, Your Honor, may I approach the bench? Lord. Many of them done came forward, but blue suede suit still ain't told y'all the truth. It's the bald people for me that are running around here lying still. It's the Lisas that keep failing, that no retraction, just liars, just sitting over there lying, tripling and quadrupling down on their lie, because she still has not been arrested. Where's Geraldo, the lying chalupa? Where's El Fraudo when you need him? Because again, she has not been incarcerated. He said as of November 28th, Geraldo said that she was arrested on the 28th. She's in no system. She's not just going to disappear. She's not going to vanish. And the extradition process is a long, extensive process. There's a lot of time, a lot of things that need to be accomplished within that system for the police to go, for the FBI, the federal agents to go arrest her anyway. Again, Interpol agents, arrested her already. She's already in custody. But let's keep listening to my girl or Dana with the data and Judge Brown.
But see, what the deal is that under the Article 6 to the U.S. Constitution, part of the supreme law of the land consists of those treaties that have been ratified by the Senate. We do have treaties that cover the subject that have been ratified when we're talking about Mexico. Now, letting things take their course. I think we are disingenuous when we speculate. That was something that about 30 some years ago came into play after Gulf War I died down and CNN had been resurrected, and their experiment that had come so close to failing succeeded, and that was 24/7 news. Most of the time, most days, there is insufficient news to merit 24/7 coverage. So what happens is these outlets that are supposed to be doing that nominally, they get off into speculation, and talking heads back then started speculating, George, what do you think's happened in that burning log cabin we've been looking at for 40?
Now, I don't know what the fuck he is talking about right now. I have no idea. I have no idea what he just said. I'm not about to try to explain none of that. I have no idea. So I just wanted to pause it for copyright and fair use purposes to just tell y'all I have no idea. L confused though. I don't know now. He done took it back. Y'all know how old people do. So he took it back. He took it back. Something about a burning log cabin, Lord. I don't know what none of that means, Lord. But he said it. Okay, hurry up.
42 minutes solid with nothing's happening but smoke coming up. Well, Alan, I don't know, but maybe this happened. Well, George, how about this? See, we got put in that habit about 30 years ago of speculating as a legitimate basis for an inquiry. So it would be better to listen to, okay, Star Wars. What was it? Obi-Wan was trying to tell Luke, Padawan, patience is a great virtue. Well, it is. So we need to develop it.
Yes.
And see what happens.
I don't know. Hopefully, Miss Dana is gonna reel him back. Lazarus, because what is going on? You supposed to be over here helping us talk up to the blue suede suit. Now help me talk some ish to him now. What I'm listening to this for? Come on, Dana girl.
Another YouTube content creator, Anton Daniels, he interviewed Shanquella, the girl that was murdered, interviewed her father. Oh my God. And the father has been going on a lot of local grassroots to keep this out there, in the media circulating. But when a father speaks, the father's going to give you firsthand details, because if that woman is arrested, Gorilla is arrested, they're going to contact her father and mother, and they're still married. And so Anton asked him, has there been any updates, any arrests, any charges? He said, no, not that I know of. I was not informed. He also said, let me just stick with this to the arrests, right? So the father out his own mouth said there has been no arrest. He has not been informed. He has not been updated. Trust and believe before the media, he's going to know. Our mutual friend said, yes, there is a search warrant that was approved, Mexico and the US. It's sitting there. It has to go through whatever process, but it was approved. It's just a matter of when they're going to execute it.
Now, I like this Dana woman, okay? She is wonderful, okay? I like her. She's beautiful. I like her. She's really pretty too. I like her, okay? And she's saying that the warrant is still sitting there. It is an active warrant, but it is sitting there. So that means, Lord, that the warrant is still pending. If they got her, she would no longer have a warrant, okay? It was say captured, or something like that, type of situation, okay? So the warrant is just active. It states nothing that anyone has been arrested, taken, anything. And that's public information that there is an active warrant. Who it's for, we still don't know, okay? But there is an active warrant. So with that being said, with that warrant being as active as it is, if anybody was arrested, the family would know. They would contact them and let them know. Again, why would they not? Why would they not tell them? Like, people are weird when they're saying, like, they wouldn't tell the family. Why wouldn't they? They who want the arrest. Like, they would tell them that. Now, anything that's going on after that, yeah, they're not going to be able to give them too much, expect, if that person's going to court, and what they got to let that process happen. There's not too much, the FBI or whomever would be arresting Dejanay could tell her, the family, but they could tell them if someone has been arrested. Yes, they could and would. Like, y'all are crazy. Like, that makes no sense. The main people that want justice, the main people that want something done about this, we're going to keep them in the dark. That makes no sense. The relief is made by the family. They don't give a damn about relieving the public. Who are y'all? At this moment in time, keeping the family happy keeps the public happy. The family being unhappy, the public's unhappy. This is the reason the public stepped in the first place. So again, it's still active. No one has been captured. Like, cut it out with these lies, but people are still quadrupling down that she's arrested. Where's the proof?
That girl could change her name. She could change her face. They're going to find her. They probably already know where she's at. So it's not a matter of we can't find her. It's a matter of when they're going to execute and get her. And he also said one of the reasons why they haven't gotten her, because what they do in these areas, whether it's the FBI or the CIA or whatever, a lot of times behind that curtain, they're sitting there saying, how is this going to benefit us? How is it going to benefit? He was like, they literally discussed how is it going to make us look. It is going to make us look good if we do it right now, if we do it later. That's probably what is being discussed. However, I'll move back a little bit. I can hear myself. But however, this woman has not with Gorilla.
One thing that I want to say about that is we've talked about this before to where this is going to be a hefty price and whatnot to pay for to get these situations to happen. That's what when I brought up the Brittany Griner situation, how extradition works, again, it works through Interpol. So America wants Brittany back here. They want Russia to extradite her back home, type of situation. So at one point, Russia agreed to exchange her, to extradite her, but for a cost. So they wanted America to release somebody very dangerous that we have in custody and swap for Brittany. Again, profit. How can this help us too? Again, that's what I'm saying. I hope that Shanquella is enough, to make them, do the extradition, because again, when when people want something, they want something, and there's always other motives to it. So we may look at it as we want this to happen and as quickly as possible so that this girl's family and her, so that they can seek justice. And how other people look at it, the upper head, the ones, if they feel like it's something they want from Mexico and whatnot, they just might try to weasel, something else saying, okay, we'll give y'all Dejanay if y'all give us, blah, blah, blah. I mean, you just never know how this stuff really works, but we'll see. We will see. We'll keep our eye on it.
Has not been arrested, and I don't know if this is what she looked like, because apparently somebody put a man face on top of this face saying she was a tranny. Who knows? Who cares? And that's a part of disinformation. But what I don't like, let me just bring this up, Judge, and I'm gonna have you speak on it. When you have people like the lead attorney, who's supposed to be this prominent attorney out of Georgia, out of Atlanta, doing these shows now, did a show a day ago, had over 10,000 views. Arrested, Dejanay Jackson arrested. They got her. They didn't get shit. No, they did not. She's not arrested, dude. What are you doing? What are you talking about?
Blue suede suit? What are you talking about? What are you doing? What happened? I'm right there with you. Dana. Girl, keep on talking, girl.
Shanquella Robinson attacker, Dejanay Jackson snitch. So you had 10,000 views. That means it went viral. A plus side to that is, it's putting the pressure on, I guess, our justice system to keep this case active, to actually do it. But at the same time, is it appropriate and is it right for you to put out disinformation? And I hate that term because that is a Democrat talking point, disinformation, but that's exactly what you're doing. Now, I do appreciate
disinformation is a term from World War II, the beginning of it. The Brits came.
Joe, oh my God. We get it, you smart. Like, no. Get on blue suede suits, Joe. My God. Like, we get it, you're intelligent. You remember stuff from 100 years plus ago. We get it. All right? Get to the blue suede suits. Nah. I'm like, not World War II. She ain't said nothing about that. She said misinformation and a bald-headed attorney over there, ex-attorney. That's what she's talking about, them teeth and that shining 5 head. Get on that bowling ball over there. What about him, Judge? Now get on him. Nah, hurry up. Nah, because you a little era, Joe.
Up with it is a policy to confuse the Nazis and the fascists. So it's old, but here's the thing.
Wait, let me just say this.
You're saying, wait, I have a question.
Get that hoe off my screen. No, ma'am.
Yeah.
Gross.
He's involved with the case.
Hold on, y'all.
No, he's not.
Let me put up my banner so this whole page is not. Is she about to talk about this hoe? Because hold on, wait a minute. No, ma'am. This hoe will get no clout over here. Hold on, let me see what. Because hold on, because now you're losing me, Dana. You're losing me, girl. Hold on, because let me play
Not their ethical considerations and spreading disinformation deliberately. If that is what he's doing, that would not be ethically appropriate. And that has consequences.
Right. It's a problem.
There's also another thing. We spoke the last time about whether or not there would be any American jurisdiction, and my answer was it depends. But
let's listen to that part one more time because he's talking about blue suede suit.
Deliberately, if that is what he's doing, that would not be ethically appropriate. And that has consequences.
Right. It's a problem.
There's also another thing. We spoke the last time about whether
the judge said that got consequences. I guess everybody know besides blue suede suit. I guess everybody know besides blue suede suit that coming forward lying with these type of allegations, it definitely has consequences that comes behind them. Absolutely. So I mean, again, you got whole judges out here saying that no, everything she put up on the screen, he could have disagreed with. I understand they do a show together, Judge Joe and Dana, and he could have disagreed with anything that she had said when she said it, like, oh no, this the information would be here, there would be some trail, blah blah blah, and whatnot. He never said no, that's not true, or that no, they wouldn't do this, or no, they wouldn't do that. So for all the people in the background that are swearing that the FBI anonymously took Dejanay and is holding her under no one's knowledge, she's basically being held against, that's kidnapping. Like you don't get to just come take somebody and remove them from their home and state nothing to no one. We just have you and we're going to keep you type of situation. And that doesn't make sense. So again, this is a lie. It is going to stay a lie. And anytime I can bring factual people forward that's going to state that, I'm going to bring forward. I am. These people are lying. This girl is still at large. So let's not feel like we can breathe or we can sit back or lower the hashtag justice for Shanquella. No, keep it popping. Keep doing it. Don't let these people lie to you and make you feel like justice is being served when we ain't even halfway there yet. You know, so no. Don't let these liars lie to you. And again, where's Geraldo? Hurry up. Where is Geraldo burrito-shaped ass? Where is he? Where is he? Why is he out here campaigning and going against what this judge and Nancy Grace and other people are stating? No one's stating that she's arrested besides that liar. That's it. Like, where is he? I thought he was telling the truth. I thought he was telling the truth. Why is Blue Suede Suit over there talking about Erica Mena like she give a damn? No, get back to Shanquella. Can we know what cell Dejanay in? Y'all ain't got no updates? Y'all ain't got no updates? Why? Why folk come? Y'all ain't got no updates? Shouldn't she be going to court sometime here? Or did they just throw her in the tunnel? Like, what's going on? Is she just supposed to walk all the way to Mexico? What's going on here? She's just supposed to keep straight until she can't keep straight no more. What happened? Where's Geraldo, the chalupa-shaped liar? Like, where y'all? What about your friends? Are they gonna stand their ground, or are they gonna be around? Like, what happened? Y'all swear y'all was telling the truth, but you over there talking about Erica Mena? No. Lisa Fail swear she was telling the truth. But now she want to mix it up and talk about, no, shut up, liar, Miss Yahoo. Okay, girl. So, yeah, what happened? Still no retractions, nothing. That's what I said. Lisa Neighborhood Talk out the cojones to delete a lie. And they had up Gerald Jackson from the NCB, his interview with Geraldo, the chalupa-shaped liar, El Fraudo. Yeah, and the Neighborhood Talk deleted it. They took it down. So all that free promo is gone because they were promoting a lie. Full free promotion. Gone. Neighborhood Talk said, oh, no, you won't, Sean. Oh, no, you won't. Because Neighborhood Talk, they watch me. They shared me and not for lying. They share Sean telling the truth. They show Sean telling the truth. So, yes, hair flip. So, yay. Yay. The Neighborhood Talk post me for telling the truth. So I don't know about getting deleted for lying. That don't happen to me, player. But they deleted it. It's gone. Hated it. I hated it because yeah, they deleted it. They said nope, delete. They said, oh no, you won't, Sean. Oh no, you won't go on there telling the people that we over here covering lies. No, you will not. Nah, I know you like run over there talk about what we posting. We appreciate it, but it's somebody lying over here real quick. We got some cleaning up to do. So that's what they did. They went over there and they deleted that lie. They absolutely did because they like to post the truth as well. They do. So yes, hair flip. I know that's probably a problem for some, but yeah, that promotion is that's gone, player. Absolutely. And the Neighborhood Talk wrote allegedly arrested. They didn't write arrested. They didn't write that. They wrote allegedly, and they didn't tag that person in it. They tagged him at the bottom post, but they didn't tag him at the top. Because you can tell they was very so much unsure. So yay. So yeah, stop lying. Stop lying. Leave Geraldo where he is, the gutter. Y'all done built him up enough. Y'all built his lies enough. All of y'all creators that are using his information, y'all trash. I mean, it's that simple. He's a liar. If you want to interview a liar for clout, you go right ahead. Because again, clout, you'll talk about anything. You'll any part of the story that you feel like you can get traction off of, you'll talk about. I could have got hundreds of thousands of views talking about Dejanay allegedly being trans. You know how many views I could have got off that? But that's not what we're talking about this. It's not about that. And that's not true. So it's like people just want to be salacious. You know how many views I could have got off if I really would have ran with the narrative that the police stole $17,000 from Shanquella, and that's why she. You know how much views I could have got off that? Like I could have got so many views running off with lies, but they're lies. So I'll pass. Like who wants a whole bunch of? Because then that's how my audience gonna think of me in the future. Like they ain't gonna know what to believe. I'm gonna come forward and talk, and they just gonna look at Sean like, I mean, he might be telling the truth. Let me go over here to this big person because at least I know they're gonna tell the truth before they come to me. It's like, I'll pass. I'd rather them see my video pop up and then be like, oh, Sean, like at least we're gonna get, he gonna tell us the truth, type of situation, instead of questioning anything that I'm going to, state about something. Again, you can question my opinion, but the facts that are out there, you can't question those. And I like to come with those facts. So again, I could have been thirsty and interviewed Geraldo and ran with all of those lies. But the truth to me is far more important because that's the only way we're going to get justice when it comes to Shanquella and other cases, the Mexico 3 and others that we're going to speak of. It's by telling the truth. Putting a bunch of lies together with something is going to make the situation worse. And again, ask yourself, with the lead liar, a blue suede suit, Chiclet Haver, what has he gained besides views and clout off of stating this about Shanquella Robinson's alleged attacker? Because it's not true. So with it not being true, did you want to be viewed or did you want to be for telling the truth and just so happen to get the views off of it? Because it's not giving genuine. It's not. It's giving y'all using her, exploiting her. Because why y'all not talking about it? Keep talking about it. Don't stop now. Don't let us stop you. The first lie y'all get caught in and then y'all want to remove yourself. No, stay. Stay a while. Don't leave. Because you sit over there talking about air command and stuff. Anybody check for that? Anybody check for that? We don't care about our child support. How much child support you pay? We don't care about our child support because I'll tell you how much I pay. Yeah, we don't care about that. We care about you putting people in prison. Where are they? Can we get updates, lead liar? Tisa failed. Can we get some updates? Hurry up. Don't get quiet now. Can we know what she eating? If somebody put some on her commissary, what state she in now? Can we get some more information? Because y'all seem to have information we don't. Y'all got all the tea, honey. Y'all got all the tea. Can we get some updates, some lie dates? Can we get some of those, please, please, please? Hurry up. Can we please get some updates on these lies? Like, what is the lie at now? Has it evolved? Can we hear about it? Because last we checked with y'all videos up, she in jail. Can y'all tell us where? I want to put some on her book. Hurry up. Can y'all tell her where? That daycare looking for her so she come get her baby. That girl done left that baby there. Her baby been at school all weekend. There's people looking for her. Blue Rhino said that she ain't clocked in. They looking for her too. So what's going on? Can we get some updates? Hurry up. Like, cause I'm annoyed. Like, can we get some updates? Cause y'all swear y'all know, we don't know. But Geraldo, the Chalupa liar, he, the 12 pack of tacos at Taco Bell, soft shell and hard shell, 60 each. He know what happened. Okay. He know what happened. Okay. So can we get some updates, please? Can we know where she at? Is she a Libre now? Is she wrestling down there since they call her gorillas and all of this stuff? Pop and shit. You would think I went to school for chiropractic. So can we get an update on Gorilla? Can we get an update on Muhammad? Evander Holyfield in the corner? Can we get an update on pull you out the bed? Hurry up. Hurry up. Geraldo, hurry up. What that line there source got to say now? We at a standstill. We don't know which way to go. We don't know which way to go. Your lies is drying up. We need some new ones. We need some new ones. It's 15 to 16,000 content creators on here talking about some second video. And now it ain't no second video. But all the videos is up about a second video. Let me get some. Can we have some updates, please? The case is getting cold. We would hate to pause. We want to keep going. I'm trying to go live tonight. I need some talking points. Geraldo, hurry up. He talked about some 718 miles. How you know all this? You ain't from America. How you know that? How you know that? Because you speak English. That's how you know. He smelled because he tried it. Because he speak English. English. That's, I'm telling you. Okay, you heard it here first. He speak English. Yes, he do. Absolutely. We ain't got no new lies. Like, can we get some new lies, please? Lee Liar, bring your bald head ass live. Can we get some new lies on Shanquella? Since y'all the epicenter, all of y'all. Tisa Fail, what you doing? Bug eye ass, what you doing? Over there loud and wrong. Can we get an upload or what's going on with Shanquella so you can stand in the screen and keep pointing at? Can we get an uptick up? Can we get an uptick up? What's going on now, girl? Since y'all know everything. Okay. Where's our update? Hurry up. Hurry up. Y'all should be updating us every day since y'all know everything. Can y'all tell us which state they in with her now with this detainment? Since they just moving her around place to place, all undocumented. Where y'all think she got her head at now? Is she climbing the fence or going under the tunnel? Like, how is this happening? Because y'all just know so much. Well, according to y'all, she's incarcerated. Can we know where she is now? Because we ain't going to find out in the media. We only going to find out through y'all, because only y'all know with y'all leaks and y'all sources. Only you guys can tell us. Because the public isn't going to tell us anything. The FBI, they're super secret. The Mexican government, super secret. But for some reason, they keep telling Geraldo things. You know, the cartel done hired Geraldo to throw us all off. Okay, well, keep throwing us off. Geraldo, where's you at, Sriracha? Where is you at? And you understand me. I don't need translator for what? Wasting them people time. Wasting them people time. Knowing you know every word essay. Knowing you know every damn word that we saying out of our mouth. You understand us. So gays, we need some more lies. Hurry up. Since it's no longer about justice, since it's all about, you know, random people from Mexico just coming forward with the tea. Because we don't know how to do things in Mexico. They leak information all the time. This is what they do. Oh, okay. Then why only he got it? Y'all can't move unless he moves. So that's where we are now. We can't move unless Geraldo's lying. So we need Geraldo to get back out here telling us fibs. Hurry up. So everybody can keep spinning it and 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 turn it into our own. You know, so hurry up. Hurry up. We're bored. You know, and ever since he's been called out, you know, all of a sudden he don't want to talk as much anymore because he ain't coming over here. Oh no, we ain't got nothing to talk about. I usually don't interview liars. You're not gonna get the truth. So that's what I said. We can have a conversation, but interview a dishonest person, you're just gonna keep getting dishonesty. You're not gonna get the truth. You're not gonna get the truth. They're just gonna keep lying to you. Absolutely. So y'all could go over there and ask Blue Soy Suit why he keep waffle come. He gonna answer y'all. He gonna ignore y'all and all of that because he's a loser. That's what losers do. Real men take accountability for their actions and move on. And I'm not acknowledging because I've acknowledged it. He has not acknowledged it. He's tripled down on the fact that Dejanay is still in jail. Like Lisa failed her too, and others. You know. So yeah, you can call me a lot of things, but fraud is not one of them. You can call me a lot of things, but a liar, we ain't over here doing that. Call me a repeater of the same things. I'll be all of that and popping while all of that is going down. Oops. Here, flip. Oops. And be popping while all that's going down. So, yays. No, we don't have anything to talk about. And we don't have nothing to discuss because the interpreter will be very upset. Because I'm going to keep telling the interpreter to shut up because I know he understands me. So I'm going to keep telling the interpreter, he just shook his head. That means he understood exactly what the hell I just said. So no, you tried it. You ain't about to sit here and talk for somebody that can speak for themselves. You tried it. So yeah, no, because I'm going to cuss him out because he a liar. And he profited off that girl name. He absolutely did. He exploited her in the worst way. He exploited her. He did. And he still is. Because he ain't took nothing down. And as you know, let's go over there real quick. Hold on. Let me pull this up. Let me pull this up. Let's see. Does he have any new lies over here? Let's see before we get out here. Does he have any new lies, Lord? Let's go over here and see. Hold on, let me bookmark it because I don't have it bookmarked anymore. Hurry up and deleted this lying ass website. Hurry up and deleted it. Let's see, is there anything new? No. Okay, I don't see no. Is there anything new about Dejanay? Let's get into that. Is there anything new about dear old Deja? Disappear. Oh. See, he still got this up here. I know this is a new story, right? Well, 23rd. This needs to be translated. Okay. Daniel De La Rosa revealed that they're developing procedures to issue a red card extradition for the aggressor. I thought they already had her. What's going on? Oh, he back over the line, y'all. Oh, this don't make no sense. This don't make no sense. What did it say? The head of attorney, general's office of the head of state, Baja California, sir, Daniel De La Rosa, Anaya, revealed this morning that an arrest warrant was issued. Why does he keep saying that? Like, we already know that. Like, we get it. During an interview with the media, the prosecutor revealed that the case is fully clarified and explained that the victim did not take it. We know that as well. Police officer reported non-flight, but a direct aggression, 25-year-old girl. Okay. Y'all see he got the look. Why he got this picture up here? Why does he have this picture up here? Did he start this rumor? Look. Did he start this rumor? He is a liar. Oh my goodness. It don't say nothing about her being Amanda. The prosecutor said they maintain contact with the victim's parents. The prosecutor said they have maintained contact with the victim's parents through the U.S. consul and the embassy. Bernard came forward and said that he ain't spoke to nobody. He hasn't spoke to anyone. Why just, it's like all he do is lie. Like, he need to go away. Let's do a hashtag cancel Metropolitan. Let's cancel Metropolitan. Yeah, let's cancel him. Let's do that. Let's do that. I'm gonna start a hashtag today on IG. I really do need to make a Twitter, like I really do. But we need to start a hashtag. We need to cancel him. We do. We need to cancel Metropolitan because all he doing is lying. This is all he do is lie. The Bernard done publicly stated, as has Salamandra, the parents of Shanquella, that they have not been in contact with anybody. Salamandra the other day just said that she feels like the FBI is dragging their feet when it comes to certain things. They have not given her or her family any updates or information and whatnot. So it's time to cancel Metropolitan. Metropolimix needs to be canceled. All they're doing is going around lying on this girl. This is annoying and it's gross. With all of this misinformation, they need to be sued. We need to start a hashtag too, so that maybe the Robinson family will sue this publication. We should do that. And if they need any help, we should start a GoFundMe so that we could get them a great lawyer, a bilingual lawyer, and get them so that they could sue Geraldo. They need to be able to sue him. I want them to sue him. I do. I really do. I want him sued. I wish we could get him arrested. I want him sued. I wish I could sue him. Can I? Can I? Because I want him sued or something. Like something needs to, yes. He needs to be sued. I don't know. A sue to cancel something. But this is annoying. This is gross. This is. We need to be able to do something about him going around lying on this girl's name like that. Because this is a lot. This is a lot. And he's like continuously lying on her. Continuously. It's like, then what did he put this picture right here for? Like, I'm so confused by that because it does not explain anything. Besides right here, the person who publicly accused of physically assaulting the young woman is Dejanay Jackson. And then below it is this picture. Like, and y'all taking him serious? And people are taking him serious, knowing that knowing Dejanay is not a man. But he posts this picture. And this is okay. Weird. 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 Very sloppy. Everything about this is sloppy and lazy and scamish. He's a scam artist. He's scamming the American people. He absolutely is. He's a scammer. He's making Mexico look real bad. Like, and people wonder why people keep like aiming their hatred and their anger towards Mexico. It's because of people like him. It's because of people like Corolla. You got people running around disrespecting the Day of the Dead and all of that, although it hasn't, if you don't know about the heritage, you know, and whatnot, and what they do and how they practice certain things, or I just feel like you shouldn't have any comment on it. And I'm more so that type of person. The Day of the Dead and things like that, it may not be a celebration that's for certain people, and that's why you don't know much about it, because it's not for you, you know, so it's not for you. But I don't know, it's just weird that people are looking at this person as credible. It's like, he's clearly not. But go off to all the people that's using him. I have to get out of here, y'all. But I love you and thank you so much for joining me. This is my hot topics for today. Yeah, but I got some stuff to do and I'm already like 10 minutes late. So yes, I love you guys. Until the next show, thank you for all the donations and support and following me. I love you guys. Until the next show, I love you. Bye. Y'all be safe out here. Bye.